All right, there we go. I see, I hear. Thank you. Okay, Robert, good to hear. Good to hear. Yeah. Sorry for the kerfuffleation. Obviously not how things are supposed to go. I think it was just like that. It literally, I think it was just the stuff I tried to do earlier with the whole like screen share thing. That's on me. That's just you know, how things go. That's just how things do. All right. So now that I'm back in the normal mode, because normally I have a lot more going on, or actually a lot less going on, I should say. Okay, and then bring out to here. Perfect. Okay. Let's go to the thing that we do. Whoop. We're gonna read the card. All right, we're back, baby. We're back. Thank you very much, chat, for being here again. I really appreciate you. You are the rock in the hard place. All right. We're ready. We're back in the regular zone here. And we're gonna, and also remember, chat, that this is where this is like the content that we made the YouTube videos around, right? So we did Kotis from before. We've done Kotis and Eshki Dragonclaw so far. So actually when we talk to Ames about the Kotis deck that she wants to make, we'll kind of already have like a bit of the groundwork going already, so that'll be great. But yeah, we've already turned like our deck talk about Kotis, the Fangkeeper, and Eshki Dragonclaw, turned that into YouTube videos that everyone's been loving watching, which has been really great. So let's just do the same thing with Beitor Kin to All, okay? How's that sound? How's that sound? We ready? We ready to look at Beitor Kin to All? Because I'm ready for it. Alrighty, so deck wants, deck needs. Alrighty. So if we, I guess we're gonna read the card. Uh-oh. Crazy. Okay, well that's something else to fix that I'm not going to fix today. Okay. I hear that explains the card. Once we read the card, it tends to explain the card. I mean, like, hypothetically. Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves, okay? Let's not get too crazy. Let's not get too crazy. Okay, so I get chat on my screen over here. So if we start with Beitor Kin to All, let's see what we actually get here, right? Alright, or sorry, no, this is Ancestor's Voice. Let's keep on going. We'll get through all of them. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Let's begin. I'm gonna start the thing here. Okay, everything broke. It's fine. I didn't need it to work in the first place, I say, lying through my teeth. Okay. Beitor Kin to All, 2 white, black and green for a 5/7 legendary creature Spirit Dragon. Flying, at the beginning of your end step, if creatures you control have total toughness 10 or greater, draw a card. If creatures you control have total toughness 20 or greater, untap each creature you control. Then, and only then, if creatures you control have total toughness 40 or greater, each opponent loses half of their life, rounded up. Okay. So we do see that, let's see, if a creature controls over 10 or greater, do that. Then 20 or greater, untap, then lose half life, right? So like if we have 11 or greater, we're going to draw a card, right? If we have 22, we're going to draw a card and untapped. If we have 50 total toughness, we're going to draw a card, untap, and each opponent loses half of their life rounded up. Oh, wow. Okay, so this is quite the dang card. Quite the dang card. Alrighty. So let's see. We're gonna ask. Yep. We ask our normal questions after reading this absolutely beautiful card. Boom. First, we go for the similar commanders, right? What commanders are similar to this build in the first place, right? What do we have for similar commanders? What commanders are similar to what Baitor is already doing? Asterion, right? I think it's like Asterion is pretty much a pretty good guess. Asterion the Decadent, just in terms of the whole life loss thing. I think that's a good place to start. So for like similar commanders, yeah, Asterion, right? Like kind of clear, right? Celestine the Living. Oh no, that's the other Baitor. That's the other Baitor. Yeah, who else is doing the like? Who else does? I mean, toughness, right? So if we're caring about toughness, then we're definitely looking at like Duran. Hulklade? Oh, true. Pride of the Hulklade does directly care about toughness, right? So we do want to look at some of the cards in the Hulklade deck. That's true. Plagian? Or Plagon? Plagon, Lord of the Beach. Enters... Draw card reach... Oh, okay, yeah. Plagon, Lord of the Beach is... I see what you mean, right? Like, he's kind of there. He's kind of about it. But not, like, quite, right? Like, not really? Not, like, really? So, what is happening here? Yeah, I'd say, like, these are pretty close. E-Honda, I think E-Honda is a little bit better, right? Or at least, like, not better, but if we're trying to, like, get a diversity of different commanders that are all kind of, like, doing similar-ish things, then, yeah, I think we want to spread it around to, like, different, I think E-Honda is a good commander to spread it around to. I don't know why my shit got fucked, but here we are. Alright, E-Honda. As long as it's your turn, each creature blah 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 whenever you hit. Yeah. It actually also cares about number of cards in hand. Yeah, I like that better than Lord of the Beach, if I'm being honest. So yeah, looking at it this way, Asterion the Decadent with the whole life loss thing as the win con, right? Like clearly Baitor's ability, even if you're not attacking with toughness, right? Like, because he doesn't say like creatures you control attack with their toughness to begin with, right? He doesn't just say that on the card, because then obviously it would be more like Felithar, and we're going to focus the deck around doing that. The deck will have cards like that. Assault Formation will be in the deck, but in terms of what Baitor specifically says, yeah, his win con probably has something to do with the half-life loss that, you know, Asterion might like kind of double up on, right? And then E-Honda, as long as it's your turn, each creature assigns combat damage equal to its toughness rather than its power. Most cards that are in E-Honda, we're going to find us home for in Baitor, for sure, right? And then for a Hulklade, yeah, Hulklade's definitely an interesting one. This spell costs X less to cast, where X is the total toughness of creatures you control. So getting used to counting how much toughness these creatures have is something that hey, if you run the Pride of the Hallclade, you're already going to be used to all those really good high toughness creatures for Baitor, right? Like you're already on it. You would go in a completely different way. Where would you go, Beardy? What way would you go? What completely different way? You go attack power, right? Or just go for like infinite tokens. If you have infinite tokens, you win, right? Star creatures like Goyves. You're a goofy ass guy, and I like that. Easy to hit 40s. That's right. You know what? You make a very good point, because it's not like we're counting the toughness, but it doesn't mean that the deck has to have toughness.dex. Felithar needs to be toughness.deck, but Baitor could just fuck. He could have 100 hundreds, right? And it still gets the job done. So that's actually a really, really good one. So if we're looking at the Goyf style, Goyfs are like the main creatures that have like star as toughness, right? Like there's not a lot of other options. So we look at Baitor is in the right colors for that kind of thing. Yeah. Who's the Goyf lady? Who's the commander that does the Goyf stuff? There's a lot of other options. Disa, thank you. Yeah, no, I mean obviously there's like a lot of other options, but Disa, like this is a really, you're looking, it's a really nice mention to kind of like look in those other directions there. So, you know, yeah, if we trade out Hallclade, I think Hallclade stays because just along that toughness path and counting toughness, that's something that Hallclade is already having you do, very similar to what Baitor is doing, so that's why he stays. Asterion stays because it's like, okay, what's my win con? Hey, you have a direct win con with Asterion life loss, double that we're gonna find over in Baitor as well. And Disa is 2 of the 3. Hallclade is just massive toughness solo. Yeah, and the deck is about it. Counting it is what ties us to Baitor. Disa the Restless, however, yeah, so 2 and Jun 5/6. Whenever a Lorgraf permanent card is put into your graveyard anywhere other than the battlefield, put it onto the battlefield. Whenever one or more creatures you control deal damage, create a Goyf token. You're a player. You can make 3 different Goyf tokens? Damn. Whenever one or more creatures you control. So you could just run oh no, you can't run Disa because she's Jund, but like, yeah, making Goyf tokens in general just because you hit. Not even if you hit with a Goyf, but just Goyf tokens in general is kind of dope. What other? You said Disa's 2 of the 3? What are the other 2? What are the other number 1 and 3 options? That's yeah, Disa's a cool one. 2 of the 3 color. Oh, for the deck. Okay, yeah. Okay, so if we look at Disa, trying to see. So like, yeah, let me just type in Goy. Well, no, so let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Okay, so as we do, similar commanders, Asterion in terms of how we're probably going to win the game. Disa the Restless in terms of let's find a star way to get even bigger toughness than just what's naturally on people, to see what we can get. And then Pride of the Hallclade, they're already counting toughness real easily. We could probably look at Hallclade decks and just go like, okay, yeah, on turn 3, Hallclade's always out because they have this combined, you know, collection of creatures. Well, if they're green, we can use them too. So that is some of the commanders. So, who wants this commander, right? What type of players want a Baitor commander? Well, clearly Ames, right? Ames would certainly be one of them. But I would say the type of commander, let's see, who want like a more like, you could go truly defensive with Baitor, right? Like the truest pillow fort. because you could technically, if you were so inclined, right, you could simply not attack, right? You don't need Assault Formation, you don't need Doran, you don't need Felithar, the Steadfast, in your deck in order to win with Baitor, right? You could just say like, hey, I'm gonna just block forever, not attack, and then eventually I will just simply win because I got to 40 and you lost half your life, and then I had something else that made you lose the other half. Easy. You don't have to throw a single punch, right? So like the truest Pillow Fort player of all time could play Baitor. We'll say the truest Pillow Fort, Pacifist. Yeah. Who else is looking to play the Baitor deck, right? Like, who else is Baitor speaking to? Pacifist Speedrun Commander. Okay. I actually really like that title. Like, Baitor, any percent run. Pacifist, like, any percent pacifist run. That's actually really funny. Or, like, thinking of like the title for the YouTube video, it's just like Baitor any percent pacifist speed run. You know, that's like that's funny. That's funny, Beardy. That's very funny. I do like I like that a lot. Paragon. Let's see. Paragon. Path. Enjoyers. Right, so like this is more of a reference to Mass Effect, right? But like the Paragon path, you can either do like Renegade or Paragon. And if you're just like pure Paragon, there you go, there you go. You could literally not throw a single punch in this whole deck. That's actually really funny. I did a bunch of highly restricted speedruns for Slay the Spire, including multiple different pacifist runs, all hinge on opening conditions so you can defeat the very first room. So how do you pacifist run Slay the Spire? That's actually like just. Do they just, oh, you have like shield spikes on yourself? Damn, that's kind of funny. That's really funny. Is there like, wow, you could run like all those cards that say like, hey, for every amount of creatures that are attacking me, you're gonna lose that much life and stuff. They're thorn effects. I like that. Poison is technically not damage. I was gonna question that actually. And just in general, how often do you actually get to build poison and Slay the Spire? Because I never get to, because it's always just like I'm just never able to. I try to build poison, and then I get 3 shivs in a row, and it's like, fuck, okay. No, poison is technically damage. Curses. It's not technically an attack card. But I see what you both mean, yeah. But I kind of but speaking to both of those, just spamming block is way different than poisoning guys and blocking. That's fair. Yeah. Chat, can we like explore this? Can we explore this being like Thorn, like literally like a pacifist Thorn run? Like, yeah, we have big toughness creatures or just star creatures that people just don't want to swing through. That's fine. And then they just lose. I think that's actually more impressive to build than just big butts. Because Felithar's big butts, right? Like, a Felithar deck is big butts. That's just... that's what she is. But Baitor, we can do something a little different with this. Okay, so, in that case, let's see what we can do, right? Like, let's see what we got. So, true Pillow Fort players want this deck, right? Pacifists, Paragon Path Enjoyers. Look what you made me do. People who like to do that, right? Look what you made me do. It's just, I'm over here just, you're punching me and you're breaking your fists on my body, you know, like how look what you made me do. How could you make me do that to you? I didn't mean to hurt you. I didn't mean to make you lose half your life. I'm just here with my giant ass. Let's see, kind of like rattlesnake cards would work in here too, thinking about it. Yeah. Okay, what else? Who else wants Baitor? honestly, people looking for a challenge, like people who like really want a challenge on how to be goofy with a deck can really fuck with this card. Oh, Stacks players could probably like this card deck too. Wow, the truest Stacks player. Because not only are you not allowing people to win the game, but you're also not allowing them to like beat you to death. Because you're too damn. Okay, wow. Aggro Stacks? Is that like a fair way to call it? Aggro Stacks? Hey, thank you so very much for the follow. Super dope ice cream. Hell yeah. Thank you so much, friend. The pacifist angle goes well with cards like Promise of Loyalty. I mean, yes. Yeah. Kinda. This is not aggro stacks. This is the opposite of aggro stacks. Yeah. I mean, like, I guess. That's why I did question it. Even in my own text, I questioned it. It's like stacks, like... Is it just stacks? It's not just stacks, right? Jetmir's aggro stacks. You can lock down the game, then turn your hay bears into a giant beat. Yeah, I mean, I guess so. Okay, so like just stacks, like drain stacks? Just drain stacks, I guess? It's more than just stacks, right? Like it's like austerity stacks, you know? It's like aggro stack. Like, sorry, it's aggro stacks in the term of you're not allowing damage to happen to you because you're just so big. You're just so thick. You know? Yeah. I don't know. It's an interesting one. But yeah, look what you made me do. You know the meme of like Invincible where Omni-Man is just like holding Mark in the train and just like everyone's just like breaking on Mark? That's this deck right here. It's just Baitor just holding all of these high toughness creatures and they're just smacking against like these giant butts. And then eventually they lose half their life and die. It's just hilarious. Yeah. I think it might just be I think it's just these. It is the truest pillow fort that you'll still run propaganda, right? Or the white one, you know what I mean? Like you still run that. So you don't die, right? People have to pay to attack you, and when they do, you just block anyway. Damn, abs on pillow fort. Yeah. Sandcastle competition winners, right? Is that fair? Ghostly Prison, thank you. Is this fair? Sandcastle competition winners? Because you're really building you're building a fort. You're building a fort. And those who never forgot the Alamo. Never forgive, never forget, never forgive, clearly. All right. I'm actually leaning more towards Beardy, your version here. Classic card, Throwback Castle. True. I'm liking the breaking against a damn wall type of deck. I think that's more exciting than Toughness Hypo. So let's look at it, right? So looking at Baitor, akin to all, similar commanders are Astarion the Restless in terms of finding your win cons, right? Your win cons will probably deal with the losing half of their life and then doubling that somehow, right? Disa the Restless will be a really good way to look at star toughness creatures. So your toughness scales upwards as you play the game, and also the power too, so people really don't want to attack you because you're going to trade favorably. And then counting toughness, just a similar commander that makes you count the toughness of your creatures. Pride of the Hulkblade right there. All those players are going to love this Baitor deck, right? Just, you know, different colors. And then the type of people who want a Baitor kin to all, the truest of Pillow Fort players, right? Like the truest Pillow Fort players. Pacifists, right? People who like to do pacifist runs in games, just like the any % pacifist run. Baitor is all over that, right? Paragon Path. So like in any RPG where you just try to be the nicest, most innocent little bean ever, and it's just like you just get so defensively tough that just the enemy just like breaks themselves on you. That's a Baitor deck. Look what you made me do. Like, oh my gosh, like I didn't mean to hurt you, but like you tried to hit me. Like, oh my god, how did you make me do that? So Sundial the Infinite. Barely, we're gonna be on that. And then Sandcastle competition winners, right? So if you as a kid were just really into sandcastles and building the most elaborate, structurally sound with like a moat in everything, again, like just where surviving the waves, this is you. This is you as a commander, and it fits the Abzan theme as well. Like it fits them really, really well. And hey, if you're the person that's just never forgotten the Alamo one way or another, you just hold on to slights that had nothing to do with you, and you just stay in your fortress forever until you win the game, thinking like, oh yeah, if I just stay here, I'll win. That's you. You're gonna love Baitor Kinta All. I like Castle the card. Yeah, we're gonna look at these in just a second, right? Literally moat. Yes. Okay, so let's go to the next page. You know how we do this, chat. We got some guidelines here, okay? I'm just having yeah, anyway. So what does the commander want, chat, right? So we always answer the question, what is Baitor specifically? What does Baitor specifically want? What is he looking for you to do? Sorry. I'm looking for my... There we go. Okay. What does the commander want? What does Baitor need to do the thing that he needs to do, right? Butt buffs. Okay, sure. Yeah, we do want big butts, right? We do want big butts. Big defenses, right? Like, literally, we need toughness, high toughness to get there, right? We actually do. So, we do want big butts. That's funny as fuck. What does the commander want? Boom. Right here. Right here. Big butts. Thick boys and girls. Absolutely. Absolutely. No lies detected. None. None. We would never lie about something like this. Big butts and no lies. Creatures with tap abilities? I think... we'll do... I think in general, we're going to call those line holders. Is that fair to say? Right? So, like, whether you're tapping creatures, whether you know, just, like, prevent only, you know, you stop everyone but one creature attacking you, right? Whether you're just somewhat a rattlesnake card, as we talked about before, you're a card that, you know, just so much death touch that people just don't want to attack you, right? Line holders, line backs, if you will. People who are able to stem the tide of whatever your opponents are swinging at you, not because you need to gain life in this deck, right? Like, you don't really care about life gain, life loss, but you know that these line holders will be good at making sure you don't die. You don't have to sacrifice your 0-5 wall to block a 6-6 because you have a 2-1 with first strike and death touch, right? You know you don't have to do that. So creatures with tap abilities count as line holders as well. Defensively static creatures. Yeah. Big butts. Hey, Jitsu! A quick enabler with Tree of Redemption. I mean, yeah. So the way we break this down, Jitsu, we answer different questions about the commander, then we go into building the deck, right? So right now we're just asking, Exalted? That does... Ooh, Exalted is kind of hot, Wobbler. Okay, because temporary buffs still work with your commander, right? Whether it's temporary or forever. So anthems, for sure. Anthems, like, one good anthem can cut your need, like the time that you need in order to start triggering Baitor's ability down in half, right? Like 1+1/+1 to the board, God forbid it's a +02 to the board. Now, like, your O5s are doing for 10. That just drastically reduces the amount of creatures you need to have Baitor up here. So yeah, Anthems for sure. Anthems, definitely. But Exalted says attack. This is true, Beardly. Beardy, this is true. If I know exactly the card that that they're thinking of, that AMC is thinking of, and that card goes in this deck for sure. So we'll hold that under Anthems. You know what I mean? I know what they're talking about. The counters, do counters count as Anthems? Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, for sure. We don't really care. Like, as long as we get the toughness, right? So yeah, we'll count that as Anthems. We'll count that as Anthems. The Exalted does hurt our Pacifist run though, so you know, maybe we won't do that one. But I do get I know what card you're talking about. What else? What else does Baitor, like, looking at these abilities right here, what else does Baitor want? There's no double NSEPs card, right? No. Toughness 10 or greater, draw a card. We don't really need to draw like additional cards. That's kind of like whatever. For creature you control is toughness. Untap each creature you control. So I mean, untapping each creature we control, that could give us what, like token producers maybe? Would that kind of help? Reap and Sow. Like cards that make the opponent lose life equal to the life they lost that turn. Yes, that's true. Just true. Reap and Sow. I like that name. I like that term for it. Reap and Sow. I was going for yeah, that's what I was going for with creatures with tap ability. Oh, creatures with tap abilities. Okay, gotcha. Yep. Creatures with tap abilities is great. Such a good way of describing it. Yeah, no, for sure. It's really good to see you, Jutsu. Yeah, for sure. Creatures with tap abilities. I see what you're saying. Yep. And then yeah, I think Reap and Sow. Let me put Reap and Sow at the bottom because that's like kind of a bit more like going from top to bottom. Yeah, that's clearly, yeah. Reap and Sow is good. Reap and Sow is real good. Is there any? I don't think there's really much else, to be honest. Right? Like, it's not really like a white gold mechanic, right? He does want the One Ring, that's for sure. But even the yeah. You don't care about life gain and loss. You really don't. Okay, in fairness, especially depending on what we do, I actually do think that he wants a little bit of stacks. He does want a little bit of stacks so that your opponents don't win with combo, right? It's always nice to have a win con on your commander, makes the rest of the deck more fun. I agree, especially when the win con, especially when the commander's abilities makes you do something different, right? Like, Baitor's different. He's not like you. We don't just slap some swords on him and tell him to go, right? We don't, because like, what else was the point of playing? We could have just played other Baitor. We could have played literally anything else. I was actually thinking of wound reflection cards. Real Reap and Sow is land destruction. My bad. Wound reflection. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, wound reflection cards. Depending on the win con, Godo Helm certainly doesn't make the rest of the deck more fun. Hey, yes, obviously, right? Okay, wound reflection cards I think is a fair way to say it, right? We'll describe it well. So I think that's enough there, because he does want some stacks. Enough stacks just to stop your opponents from winning in combo, right? Like, just enough for that. The toughness you can deal with yourself, right? That's what the actual fight's for. We just want someone to not win by going infinite, right? We'll make it fair by like one spell per turn, etc. Okay, so Baitor, kin to all. What does the commander want? Commander wants big butts and no lies. Line holders, people who can stem the tide of whatever your opponents want to throw at you, so you don't have to sacrifice your high toughness creatures, and instead, you know, you can block with, you know, First Strike, Death Touch, things like that, right? Rattlesnakes in a way. Anthems. One anthem card, one card that says creatures you control get +1/+1, or God forbid, +02. ends up like decreasing the amount of creatures you need to have on the battlefield in the first place, and really starts Baitor, like getting Baitor to the end game, right? Creatures with tap abilities, because Baitor makes us untap all of our creatures as part of that second ability. Let's make sure we're taking advantage of that, right? Wound reflection cards. We can take damage, that's fine, but if we make our opponents take damage for attacking us in the first place, or letting the damage go through and then now they take all that back, that's also fine. It deters them from attacking us, and it makes their life loss like hurt just that much more. And then sadly, or whatever, we do want some stacks in here. I don't think we want stacks that necessarily like turns off like all creatures. We're not looking for Drannith Magistrate specifically, although he is a 1/3. But we do want something that prevents your opponents from winning by going infinite, right? Like combo wins, we want to stop. So we can be fair with it, just fair Magic. Let's make sure we're all playing fair Magic. Okay, you want to play 3 cards per turn? Well, let's add a little bit of tax to it, okay? So we do want a little bit of stacks in here, but not going full ham on stacks. Not really. That would be the most boring game in the world if you did just try to go for full stacks, but also high toughness, and like eventually you killed people, I guess, or whatever. Like, meh, we're not doing all that. All right. So now, chat, we're asking, what does the deck want, right? What exactly is the deck looking for? Oh, I see what I did. Okay. Yeah, what is the deck looking for? How does the deck facilitate what, not specific cards, we're not doing that yet, but we're trying to figure out what theme of those cards, what theme do those cards need to take in order for the deck to do the thing. So the deck itself wants, I mean, it wants anthems in it, right? And they can find toughness anthems. Toughness. Until end of turn cards also work, right? Like, things that buff you until end of turn is also perfectly fine. Like, one big tower defense can net you the 40 toughness, right? It could. It totally could. So bursts of toughness increases are fine, right? Until end of turn will trigger Baitor. Let's do until end of turn buffs. Drain, having 40 life is great. Having 4 life sucks. Yeah, I would say so. Drain. Yeah, we want to keep ourselves. Listen, some extort would be perfectly fine here, right? Some pain and drain. Pain. Yeah, drain. Drain is fine. Yeah, drain cards. Drain cards so we can stay alive, and you know, like our opponents are losing half their life rounded up. If that's lowered by either ourselves or by our opponents, that's even better. But regardless, we're here to do half their life. Silly tap abilities. Silly tap. Silly tap abilities, right? We want to be goofy with it. We can be goofy with it. We get the ability to. Do we want tokens in this deck? We also want to do star cards. Yeah, star cards is hot here. Scaling toughness is really cool. That's honestly such a like a unique way to take this deck. Tokens are free toughness. Tokens are literally free toughness. Yeah. Tokens are free real estate. We do want. So actually, I'm gonna say that the deck wants stacks. Sorry, the commander himself is not asking for stacks. I was wrong about that one. Right, I was wrong about that one. But the deck itself does want stacks. That is true. That is true. This is true. The deck itself wants stacks. Another white green token deck. Yeah, we're not gonna fuck around with that too much, right? Like Shasani's cool, and Shasani does have high toughness. I don't. Oh god, and wait, damn it. One of the Shasanis is +1/+1 to the board. Okay, well, hold on. We don't want to do that too much. Okay, AIM sent me a screenshot of her list. Okay, cool. Yeah, the deck wants stacks. We're not gonna do super wide white green toughness or white green tokens unless they're maybe like 0-3 oxes. I think mono white tokens will be perfectly fine if I'm being honest with you. I think that'll do enough. TBH. Oh, but we do get to play damn, we do get to play what's her name? The Selesnya lady. Tap her, make a 1/1 with lifelink, and then she untaps. Tokens may be a very efficient way to do this. It's going to be literally 90% of the same cards as other green white token decks. Which is why we're gonna do something different, right? Which is like, you're right, it could be that way, and we don't want just green white token go wide because that's boring, right? We just don't. I like that star idea. I really do. We're gonna be unique. At least a little bit more unique than the average bear here. The deck wants, but do we want? Exactly. The deck yearns for the mines. Okay, so what else does the deck need? Toughness anthems. You know, as long as the anthem hits toughness, right? Plus 1/0 doesn't do much for us, but 0-2, yeah. Free token makers is nice. Tokens are free real estate. Moats around our fort. Free trebuchets. Yeah, trebuchets, honestly. So what I mean by trebuchets is things that are draining our opponents. That's kind of part of the drain part, right? But like, we're behind our castle wall, right? We're in a Russian fortress. We're not letting them get in. If we can lob trebuchets over the walls into the oncoming hordes that are stopping them little by little, that's gonna do wonders for us, because we can stop people's combo pieces by just like sniping them. Archers on the parapets, you know. I feel like stacks should be protection stacks. I'm down for that. Yeah, for sure. The stacks that we want is Blade of Narsil, right? Or Shards of Narsil sort of things. Things that just stop our opponents from comboing off for free. With toughness, I think the deck wants to focus on those nice one-sided board wipes. Fell the Mighty, Slaughter the Strong. Yeah. I like that. Board wipes, as long as the board wipes, really good castle metaphor there. Thank you. Appreciate it. Clip that. Editor, clip that, please. Editor. Editor. Yeah. Wrong board wipes. Our commander is oh shit, yeah. Our commander is over 5, yeah. We want the black toughness sinking board wipes. Yeah, we can survive depending on how we do it. Depending on how high toughness we go in our stars, we can survive toughness-based board wipes. We can survive -X, right? We can. We want to be careful with it. Yeah. We want to be careful with it. Yeah. But yeah. Yeah. Archers on the parapets. Honestly. Well, this is quite frankly, this is like Helm's Deep, okay? Like we're Helm's Deeping ourselves here, or like Battle of Minas Tirith, quite frankly. And I'm so fucking about it. Is this like literally like a last stand hold the gates deck? Because I think it is, and that's exciting. That's so exciting, actually. Okay. We're good. So I think we're here. What does the deck want? It wants toughness anthems. As long as it could be any type of anthem, but as long as the anthem is affecting toughness, that's what matters the most. Until end of turn buffs allow us to kind of like you know, sheepishly, we get to go like, oh guys, like, don't worry, I only did the pain and drain thing with my commander once because I did, you know, big plus O plus 5 until end of turn. But we're good. We're good after that. It's fine. It's not there anymore. It's okay. That's fine. Drain cards, right? So like extort will be fine in something like this because we're gonna just keep on hurting our opponents, right? Silly tap abilities. If we can find some goofy stuff so we can tap and then we get to untap for free, even better. We are the Trojans here. We can't let in the horse. That's exactly backwards. That's exactly backward. I'm so sorry. Wait. No, that's right. We are the Trojan horse. We are the Trojans. They're the Greeks. I was thinking Carthage. We're not the Carthaginians. Right. We are the Trojans. Yes. My bad. I was like, what? You mean the Carthage? Yeah. Yes, we are the Trojans. Yes, this is true. This is legit. Can we have a crow and horse in the... No. That would be silly. Okay, anyway. Star cards. I really like the Star idea. I really like the Goyf idea. The horse goes to an opponent. Oh, we don't want that. We don't want that. I mean, we get 1/1s for free, but we don't want that. We don't want it. I do really like the Star cards idea. We're gonna put Star cards in here for sure. No doubt. Tokens are free real estate. If we can make them with big asses, even better. Stacks. We need... The only stacks I really want to focus on are stacks that prevent combo players from winning through everything we're doing. That's the only thing I really want. I'm not trying to really, like, you know, players can only draw 2 cards per turn or anything like that, because we want to draw cards per turn. We're not trying to do all that. Moats around our fort, right? So things that just make people not able to attack us or affect us in the first place. They can't even look at us because we have protection or all that stuff. Trebuchets. We want big swingy things that can affect the board state. Cryptothrites, we'll be there in a second. Good call though. Very, very good call. We want... Hey, he's doing stuff. Girl Pod Sandwich, thank you very much for the resub with the prime. Hi. Oh my god, you're beautiful. Did you know that? If someone didn't tell you that today, I'm telling you that right now. You are absolutely fantastic and beautiful. Just so you know. Thank you very much for the resub. I really appreciate it, friend. We want trebuchets. We want things that will affect the board, the battlefield, the board, but that are behind our fortress walls. It doesn't cost us anything, you know, to just tap to circle. Honestly, like, Royal Assassin would be fine. Because we can go like, I don't really like that. Kill, we get to untap. Awesome. We get to affect the board from back here. And then, just in general, archers on the parapets. If they're going to come for our wall, we need to make them pay for it. And then, our wall will still stand. A ration will stand throughout all these assaults. And then we'll lose half their life. It's great. Of course. Love you so much. Absolutely. Big ol' hearts. We've been having so much fun. We're going to have to do a deck build. We will be doing a deck build together, Sandwich. We will be, 100%. Without a doubt. Okay. Yes. Yes, 100%. We're going to learn you some more Commander. Okay. Next slide. We got what we want. Boom. On to the actual deck crafting. So now, here we are, chat. Here we are. So, let's go to Tarkir Dragonstorm. I have, like, all these unlisted decks because I had this stuff early. New deck. We have, Baitor. Nice one, Baitor. Baitor. What did we say? What was the goofy name that we came up with? Sarah Avatar's hot. Sarah Avatar's hot. Fuck. That's hot, bro. Baitor is better? That's not bad. What do we call... What do we say, like, the name of the video was gonna be? Like, we just, like, came up with the name of the video, and I forgot. I knew I should have written it down. I fucking forgot, like an idiot. Like an idiot. Stupid, stupid, stupid. What was it? Fucking... Oh, chat, we had it. It was so good. Beardy came up with it. Beardy Magic. Fuck, it was so good. Whatever, we'll figure it out. Baitor is better. No, damn it. That's like, okay. Something with castles? Yeah. Beardy, we had the title. I said you had a really good title, and I said that's going to be the name of the YouTube video, and now I forgot it. What was it? Build a Baitor sand. Damn, that's kind of hot, actually. Wait a minute, hold on. Wait, that's kind of hot. Oh, any percent passive speed. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's just so good. Yeah. Yeah. No, this one's yeah. This yeah. This yeah. 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 No, that's a good one. That's a good one. I'm like wrong. Okay, speedrun. Baitor all. Hold on, and I gotta add for literally for everyone's benefit, mainly mine. I add the bop and bop. Okay, so we know what colors this is. All right, Baitor's any percent pacifist speedrun. I fucking love that. God, that's so good. Look at this. This is such a good image. This is such a good image. Okay. All right, so, right. Yeah. Right. Okay. So where are we looking? The first. Okay. So, and because we're using Moxfield.com, sponsor of the channel. Love Moxfield.com. Thank you so much for the support that you give to this channel. Absolutely. So we're going to break this down by the things that we said we wanted, right? So we're gonna enable tags, and we're going to. So first, I want to get examples of what we have. Shout out Moxfield, absolutely. All right, so big butts. First we want big butts, right? We want the big butts and no lies that we had. So give me Alice Norn Grand Stand Up. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true. That's very true. Ah, damn, Norn's Alex is hot. All right. Right now, I just want examples before, like, just give me an example of like one per. We're gonna go for the OG. That's all I fuck with. Okay. We must witness the thickness. Ooh, I like that. I like this. Okay, so in terms of a tag, right? We actually have a global tag for anthems, I think. Anthem. What else? She fits Anthem, and what else was it? Disciples of Ronos is big butt. True. What else? Big butt. Thank you. What do we want to call it? Thick with three C's. 3C. Oh, she is 3 C's thick. This is 3 C's right here. Okay, so that's an example of big butts and Anthem. So now we need line holders, creatures with tap abilities, and wound reflections. Rug of Smothering is the stacks example. Yes, thank you. You're so fucking smart, chat. Oh my god. Yes, this is literally the exact type of card I was thinking about, right? Like, this doesn't punish people unless they're trying to go hard, right? Like, unless you're trying to go infinite. This is the punish that stops them. And this bitch is a 1/3. Crazy. So, this is a 1C, I think like 3 and higher is gonna be like a 1C thick. You know what I'm saying? So this is just thick. Reminds me of Lisa. Yeah. Oh, not the Forgotten Arc. Hold on. Drana and Alendra we want here too. Hold on. So this is Stacks. Yes, this is Stacks. Mm-hmm. Okay. Intrepid Hero can be the Trapper. Yeah, the Tapper. Yes. Chat. I really love how like. I always was like, damn, like me trying to do this whole like let's break down the commander deck step by step sort of thing. I was always like, man, this is like, you know, people aren't gonna really want this, but you're really like rolling with it. I really like, I just really want to thank you for like how well you fucking rock this shit. You are killing it, and I appreciate you. Yeah. So we had. Which one was this one? Oh, Tapper. Yep, Tapper. Interesting Tapper. This is also Intrepid Hero. This is a Trebuchet? Trebuchet. A Trebuchet is just like lobbing and hitting whatever. This is an Archer. This is an Archer. For sure, right? Because this is destroy a specific target thing that's an issue. This is the Archer way up there on the high tower. Going, that was the threat. That's Legolas. Tree of Perdition, and hello, hey, Dala, Bills, y'all. Also, Crypto Lid. Yes, okay, yeah. Cryptolith. Cryptolith writes, this is an interesting tap piece, I would say. Yeah. So yeah, this is a tapper, right? Like this is a tapper card. It's a mana rock also, but like we don't really need to add a tag for that. That's just kind of like whatever. It's obvious. This one's weird, but what about cards like Illustrious Wonderglyph and Tendershoot Dryad? Token makers, yes. Yep. And 10. Fuck. Good call. Also, why is this so weird? I think I was doing this. Yeah, this is, I think, what I want to do. Yeah, you're fine. Star. Yes, okay, yeah. I need to hear the stars in just a second. Let me make sure I get the right tag. So, yeah, Token Maker. I already have it under Token Maker. Recent global tags. This is a Token Maker. Yeah, we'll just call it, yeah, it's just straight up Token Makers. And anthems. And, I mean, they're anthems. Yeah, I mean, this, yeah. I mean, if Elvish Norn's an anthem, then these are anthems. Yeah, okay. Even if they're, like, more specific, they're also anthems. Okay. Drana Lavinia, thank you. Drana and Linvala. Yep, Drana and Linvala. A perfect example of the stacks piece that I'm talking about. I'm just making people not go sicko mode. We're just not letting people win. Like, we're here behind our walls. We're just not letting people just straight up win. So this is our version of stacks, right? Tapper stacks, yeah. Well, Drana and Linvala is not tap, but yeah. A lot of people are saying Draco Genesis is going to be worthless, but with the prevalence of Omniscience recursion combos we're seeing in Standard, is it really that unlikely we won't see a Jeskai Dragon deck with ways to bring back either Omniscience or Draco Genesis? I could see that Worshimian. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I already thought that Omniscience was a crazy play by WotC to bring back into Standard in the first place. Okay, I already thought that was wacko, and now we do more of it. So it's like, all right, yeah, go off, I guess. Thank you very much for the follow, Wushi. Sorry, I butchered your name. What about a boomer like Mirari's Wake? That is cool. I like that. This is an Anthem and Mana Acceleration. The 5-drop cost is a pain. That does suck for us. Do we call this a mana dork? Mana rock? I'm just gonna call it an anthem for this purpose, yeah. We don't really have a huge mana outlet. Our mana outlet is just cast, like, because we do get to draw like additional cards all the time, right? So our mana outlet is like, or our draw. We need to draw cards. Yeah. I like Marshall's Anthem because the late game getting back a star guy is pretty good. Yeah, actually, this is a pretty good call for Marshall's Anthem. Mana, get out of here. And chat, if I miss your suggestion, it's not me saying no. It's me just straight up missing it. Feel free to say it again. Oh, and it has Lord of the Rings art, so it's like, you know, leaving Minnesota, you know, it's like, yeah. X target creature cards where X is number, yeah, it's really expensive, but it honestly, you know what, that you do make a really good point. Marshall's Anthem late game could just be like, I'm gonna bring back 2 creatures and everything's +1, so all of a sudden, like, we're back on the pain train, right? Like, we're back on that pain train. It's also reanimate. It's also reanimate. Oathsworn Giant, thank you. No, right? No. Nah. Great card. This is great. Is it? Oh, no, yeah, okay. Yeah, but nah, yeah, he's like, damn, Oathsworn Giant's 4 mana. Oh, sorry, 6 mana? This is a, yeah, oh, Elish Norn's 7. This is an Anthem. He's a big one. Oathsworn might be, oh, damn, Oathsworn will just turn this on, though. Okay. I don't like it generally, but the commander gives any form of evasion is pretty formidable. Which one are we talking about? Who would you partner Livio with? Probably it's probably some blue guy. Probably some blue guy that bounces shit. Beanstalk Giant. Ooh. Star. Yes, please. Yes, give me stars now, chat. Starlight Spectacular. I'm on the apps. Okay, wait, hold on. Yes, start giving me stars. I want to see. I want pictures of star. I want pictures of star. Combat on your turn. Choose a creature you control one at a time. Each creature you control. Damn. Fuck. That's really fucking hilarious. Actually. That's really funny. That's like so annoying and so funny. Sarah Avatar. Soul of, okay, yep. Sarah Avatar. Soul of Eternity. I also, like, isn't it really thematic too? Like, Soul of Eternity, this big, like, dusty ass spirit avatar is aiding Beator, the manifestation of the Abzan's dead, to pain and drain people. Like, isn't that hilarious? I'm about this shit. Sarah Avatar 2, give me more. Give me more. Give me more. Beauregard? Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Absolutely. White Blinker +1/+1. Which one? I also like making mono white decks. Oh, yeah. Ashaya, a star that turns... What? Soul of the Wild. Oh! Is it just my hatred for green that's denying an objectively good take? I think it is. Oh my god. Yeah, my absolute anti-green bias is just making me hate this. I'm adding it, but I'm unhappy. I see you. Yo, we're honestly cooking up a really big. Yeah, it's good. I'm just unhappy. Come on. Ashaya gives your creatures immunity to Sikra. Fun fact: that is a stacks piece right there. As far as I'm concerned, give me more stars. Can I do star? What? Because Moxfield uses the same stuff as Scryfall. Power star? Can we do that? Toughness. Ooh, that's not good. Ooh. Okay, we're good. It's good until Wake of Destruction. Yeah. I love green, but I'm becoming a blue mage, sadly. Good. Regal Bunnycorn. Okay, wait. Wobbler, hold on the Bunnycorn and hold on to... Wait, Wake of Destruction? Are we not doing that? I would just build... You just built Amara Soul of the Accord? Hey, that's a good one. Alright, Aberrant. No. Toughness equals the number of elves you control. Well, I'm happy to not have elves in here. Copy of any kind of graveyard that was put there from the benefits such as Phyrexian. Either the number of creatures. Oh. Oh? Oh! Isn't this kind of funny though? Like, he's 7 mana, don't get me wrong, but like, I'm kind of about this, honestly. Altar of the Wretched. Enters value being set to draw X cards or X is blah blah blah, and then power until equals to the number of total power of the exiled cards used to craft it. Oh, I see. Total power and total power of the cards used to craft it's not good. Ancient Ooze. Power until equal to the total.
Incoming raid from Miabite with 54 raiders.
Hey, Miabite, let's go. Thank you very much, Mia Bye. Appreciate you. I don't have like my fucking animations on the screen because I keep on making OBS screens and not adding everything to it. Bye, Christine. It's good to see you. Mia Bye, thank you very much for the big old spicy raid. And Raiders, welcome to the Kurotsuki channel. We're cooking with gas right now, chat. We are cooking with gas right now, okay? So right now, okay, we're making Baitor's any % pacifist speedrun, okay? All right, so just as let me introduce you to how these deck builds go, right? So first and foremost, we asked, because we're looking at Baitor. Let's read the card really fast. Baitor, King to All. 2 in an Abzan, 5/7 flyer. At the beginning of your end step, if creatures you control have total toughness 10 or greater, draw a card. If it's 20 or greater, untap each creature you control. And if it's 40 or greater, each opponent loses half their life rounded up, right? So that's the card itself. Then we go down to similar commanders, right? What other commanders can we kind of pull from to think of ideas for this? Asterian's like, you know, the lose half life and then kind of like win off of that. Astarian decks will help us figure out how we get that win con, right? Disa, the Restless. Star is a really cool kind of like creature type to go for. So let's find creatures that have ramping toughness, so we always have a nice variable going on. And then Pride of the Hulkblade, you know, we're already counting toughness in that sort of deck, and it's green. That helps us count toughness over here with Baitor, right? Then we go over to who wants this commander. People who like pillow forts, right? Pacifists. People who like to take the Paragon path in Mass Effect. People who like to go, look what you made me do. You punched me and you broke your own hand. How dare you? Sandcastle competition winners. And those who never forgot the Alamo. Never forget. And then what does the commander want, right? So we look at the commander's abilities. Baitor clearly wants big booties, no lies detected. People who can hold the line against their opponents who are attacking them, trying to, you know, get us to die. Anthems. One anthem could make our like field full of 1/1s. If we have 10 1/1s, we go from 10 to 20 toughness already because of one Anthem. So we want Anthems in this deck. Creatures with tap abilities, because we're going to untap our board, being able to tap our creatures in order to take things out or just do something goofy with it will be fantastic. And then Wound Reflection abilities. People who players who lose X amount of life in a turn and then take that X amount of life again, we want those in this deck. That's what Baitor wants in order to win. And then over there we have what the deck needs in it in order to facilitate these things, right? So yeah, toughness anthems, until end of turn buffs, drain cards, silly tap abilities, star cards, tokens that are free real estate in this deck, stacks, moats around our fort, trebuchets, and archers on parapets. So we go over to the deck crafting section. Already we're using the Moxfield, shout out Moxfield, sponsor, to use the taggers to figure out what cards are serving the purposes that we said, right? So we have stars right here. Beanstalk Giant, Beauregard Mentor, Sarah's Avatar is going to get us right to that 40 real quick. Soul of Eternity, exactly. Anthem cards, right? Elish Norn, great for this sort of thing. Creatures that are giving +2/+2. Marshall's Anthem is both an Anthem and a reanimate spell. This is an example of an archer that's on the parapet, right? Tap, destroy target creature with power 4 or greater. Intrepid Herald's not doing anything else, but it is interacting with the board from behind our walls to snipe out the right things. And then the stacks that we want, we're not trying to do stacks that makes people not, like, you know, just completely have fun. We're not doing Drannith Magistrate, right? But Drana Inland Vala, just making sure that combo players are not just going off over there on, you know, and winning while our deck is going slow, because we have a slow build to try to get there. So Drana Inland Vala, Rug of Smothering, making sure people don't literally go infinite with spellcasts or else they'll die. That's the sort of stacks that we want. It's a soft stacks just to make people play fair, but we're not trying to, like, you know, only one land untapped per turn sort of bullshit like that. We're not trying to do that. Good tap abilities here. Thick with 1 C is going to be 3 toughness. Thick with 3 C's is going to be 7 and greater. And untagged creatures, we got to tag these. I like these right here. And we do need walls. We're going to get to walls soon. But for right now, we're going through stars. So chat, thank you very much for joining. If you know of any cool star creatures that are going to, like, really kind of help us get to that variable toughness mark, definitely do share. I like this Ancient Ooze is huge. Like, yeah, that's 7 mana, but like power and toughness each equal to the total mana value of every other creature we control. That's kind of a lot. Number of cards in your graveyard. See, this doesn't work, right? Because, like, we're not really self-milling, you know what I mean? Like, not really. 0/0s. Yeah, sadly, star and 0/0 are counted as the same here. Power and toughness equals to the number of differently named lands I control. That's not, like, the best option. It's, like, fine, but it's, like, not. Like, how about just the lands I control in general, right? Beast of Burden. Beast of Burden pounds each of the number of creatures on the battle. It's another one. Okay. Also, that art is adorable. So, okay. Alrighty. And Miabite, I hope that you had a wonderful stream. Thank you very much for being here, and I hope that you raised a lot of funds for Trans Lifeline. Blotfly Swarm. This kind of counters. Power and toughness equal to the number of cards in your graveyard, whatever. Cards in your graveyard, not really. Your graveyard. Damn, 2 mana. I mean, it's like, see, but like a 2 mana version of this isn't bad, you know what I'm saying? Right? $1,569.69. Nice. Double nice. That's fantastic. That's super epic, Miabite. Thank you very much for doing what you do. Obviously, it's a wonderful cause, and I think that's heckin' awesome. Congratulations on raising that much. Boss's chauffeur. Again, chat, if I'm missing you, especially when I was, like, you know, yapping, like, obviously that's not me. Yeah. Boss's chauffeur. Okay. Oh, that's not bad. This is okay. It's basically star. It costs 5 though, so I do hope that we have a decent amount of creatures out, but yeah, that's fair. It's gonna be funny when Bosch's Chauffeur is like a 10/10, and then it dies, and then the Anthem brings our 10/10 to like a 20/20 board. Like, yeah, that's pretty good. Bosch's Chauffeur is not that bad. I kind of want Boneyard Worm. 2 mana for like variable toughness isn't bad. Transform. +1/+1 for each land you control. 2 basic, put them into your hand? Nah. Power and toughness equal to the number of lands you control. For 5, huh? Draw a card, you may put a land from your hands. That's not the worst I've ever seen. Caller of the Hunt. Choose a spell type. Creatures equal to the number of creatures of the chosen spell type on the field. This is a cool card. I've never seen this before. I just don't know if we're going to have any, like, enough of a similar card type. You know what I mean? This would be great, but I just don't think we will. Select when this creature is attacking. When this creature is attacking, what? What? Only the player. You may reselect. I don't care. Damn, I really wish Star wasn't equal to. Time is it equal to the number of black permanents you control? Nah. Cultivator Colossus? Yeah, I don't really have one of these on hand. Crazy enough. Put a land covering in the battlefield tab. If you do draw a card, repeat the process. That is great. We'll put that into the considering. I don't own one of these, so it's not happening. Bedrock Tortoise. As long as you turn creatures have hexproof, that's great. Each creature you control toughness greater than its power, science competent. Yeah, sure. Yeah, this is a good one. This is a thick with 2 C's. And protection also. Like, this is a form of protection for sure on our board. And for 3 mana, it's, like, not bad. What I should do, chat, I should just say, toughness equal 2. I think that'll solve our problems here. What in the Abzan is going on here? Yeah, something the strategist. Mikaeus the Lunarch. I know, like, I see. Okay, this is a real question, chat. Like, how often do you actually trigger Mikaeus? Oh, but we get to tap and untap. Okay, fine. Fine, okay. Never mind. I see you. I see you. I see you. Okay. Okay, I see what you're saying. Does Outlast work for Baitor? I need to read the dragon. Outlast, I mean, like, it's fine. He doesn't really care. Yeah. Arcades? Yeah, Arcades is wrong colors. Because of that, he's clearly decent here. Yeah, he is a goofy tap untap. Alright, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. I can't deny that. He is a goofy tapper. Deals big booty damage. Yeah, so chat, one of the things that we're doing here for this deck, like, yes, we could do the Felithar Precon is all toughness, right? It's toughness typal. That's what the Felithar Precon's going to be. We want to do Baitor the commander deck, right? Like, we're trying to do something a little bit more unique for Baitor specifically, right? So what we chose to do, Baitor is any % pacifist speed run. We don't really want to deal damage. We're not trying to swing necessarily. You know, we can dabble, obviously, but like, we're gonna see if we can get there simply by literally building a sandcastle that people can't break down, and we drain them to death with our 40 total toughness ability, right? Like, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to be Minas Tirith and Lord of the Rings, just holding off and winning anyway. That's what we're trying to do, right? We could just do every creature with 0 power and 6 toughness in the galaxy, and we're gonna have some of those here, but we could also just be a little bit more fun with it, you know? The biggest guys are Minion of the Waste and Lord of Extinction. Thank you, Beard. No, thank you, Beard. Listen, I appreciate you. Hold up. Minion of the Waste. God, that's so much mana. That's too much mana. That's a lot of mana. That's a lot of mana. That's a lot of mana. That's, I mean, I only want to do like 10. That's a lot of mana. Lord of Extinction, yes. Creature cards in all graveyard. That'll be great. Kind of a flavor one if you're building sandcastles. For which one? You just need to build a sandcastle deck? I mean, basically, in a way, Hiteki, yeah. I still think Astarion... Oh, no, Astarion's going in the 99. That's without a doubt. Astarion's in the 99 because he literally does the thing... Like, literally, the target opponent loses life equal to the amount of life. Like, we're gonna look for this exact text soon, okay? Because we need that to be our end con. I'm gonna add Astarion now just to, like, to pinhole in it, but, like, we're gonna do that soon. Abzan equals sand? Damn right. Damn right. Banlist is crazy today. Yeah. Theros, beyond. Ooh, Daxos. Yeah, I like that. Toughness equal to my devotion to white. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. And then, Tamaret. Toughness equal to my devotion to black. That's like not bad for early game, like for early turn cards. Not bad at all. That one Nylea that gives you trample. I mean, she's thick. She has to be a creature in order to work with Baitor. So I need to have green devotion, which is not like the favorite aspect here. Evra, yes, thank you. Evra. Switch your life total with oh, that's funny. See, I like this. I like this more than the other one. For some reason, at least I don't have to pay the life. I can like do something weird and like swap it back. Oh, you know what would be really great? Okay, wait, chat. End step. Beginning of end step. In response to Baitor's trigger, pay for, like, tap 4. Like, you know, tap creatures for 4. Swap my life with Evra. Do the thing. And before end step, pay 4, swap it back. Hot. Hot. I like that. Spear of Heliod. That's not a bad one. That's not a bad one at all, actually. Good call. Because this is a... I'll destroy that creature that dealt damage to me. And it's an Anthem. I like that. It's a Star Star, but basically what you want... Exactly, yeah. Just add mana. Just add mana. Just simply add mana. Are you running the tree? Yeah, which... Okay, tree of... So we have... Oh, we do have Dormancy Tower. Echoes of the Kin Tree? Yeah, we're doing that all the time. Flowering of the White Tree. That's a cool Anthem. Boop. Number of spirits we control. Kodama's just a big ass. Exchange opponent's life total with tree or perdition's toughness. There's not a way that we can, like... We can't, in response to them losing half their life, switch their life total, and then they take more than... No, that's not how it works. Just whatever their life total is, they lose half of it. Okay. Change. Yeah, this is good. Curl Hun, I'm going to pass out. Alright, Mia Bite. Big hearts to you. Thank you so much. Really appreciate you. You're fantastic and wonderful, and you raise a lot of money for a wonderful and good cause. Thank you. Thank you, Mia Bite. Thank you very much for the raid. Yeah, we got Tree of... I don't know if we want Perdition in here. We Anthem. Like, yo, bro, we Anthem. Oh, we want it for the toughness, I guess. I guess. Wait. But Tree of Perdition can get 40 toughness. Oh, shit. Shit, you're right. I'm crazy. Don't listen to me. You're right. Warden of the First Tree? Smile. Can I run the Warden of the first tree in here? Do I do it for flavor? He becomes a 3/3 with 5 counters. Oh, that's like a lot of mana to do that. Never mind. It's a shit ton of mana. Also, Tree of Redemption does the same thing, but for yourself. Right. Yes, but do you want? No, I don't. Okay, Nightmare Bite. Okay, I know I was missing things in chat. Okay, all right. So, we found the best stars. We managed to be able to kind of skip all that. Is a Johnny Goldmain not kind of baller here though? Yeah, that -1's good. Okay, I'm about it.
Incoming raid from the Unskilled Commander.
Hey, Unskilled Commander, thank you very much for the big spicy raid. Kaiju user, hello. Johnny's effectively yeah. It's not bad overall. Yeah. You may exile 2 green cards from your hand rather than pay this cost. 1 plus the number of lands you control. Okay. Each creature with toughness greater than its powers. Oh, we don't need that. Whenever a creature you control enters, you gain light. So we might do Angelic Chorus.
Creations with 3 raiders.
Hey, Calavera Creations. Ooh, were you streaming with Unsealed Commander? Thank you very much for the raid. Hey, MB Shane, hello. Let's make it raid. I like Angelic Chorus because it's kind of fitting on with our shit. You know what I'm saying? There's a creature that does the same as Angelic Chorus but has a big butt. It's also a creature that's killable. You know what I'm saying? Yo, wait. During your turn, wait, hold on. What? Angry Mob? Wait, isn't this hilarious? During your turn, Angry Mob's power and toughness are equal to 2 plus the number of swamps your opponents could. Wait, Urborg? You're playing Repo? Oh, that's awesome. Repo's sick. Yeah, I haven't played it yet. I've seen people play it and it seems really fun. Tayo, we're gonna get to Tayo. You're not gonna find too many more creatures that are decent. Yeah, but what about Angry Mob? You can play Angry Mob with Urborg? That's kind of funny. That's really funny, actually. That's really funny. Okay. Alright, we're good on this. Oh, there's that new beetle. That new vehicle. There's like, if we do like plus encounters and shit, like everything will be big. We'll throw Assault Formation in there, but we might not even do it. I really do think that we can, maybe. I really think that we can, ooh. Damn it, but... Okay, wait. Oh, damn. Okay, hold on. If I add this, we're diving too far into the toughness category. It does fit Baitor, but we're trying to do an any % no-hit pacifist run. You know what I'm saying? So we don't want that. Okay, here's the Goyfs. Powers are using their cards on all grave... card types among all graves are substance equal to that +1. Nah. It's not the best Goyf. Up to 100? I know. You must attack to get that buff. Exactly! I gotta attack. I don't want to do that. Although, that Goyf is punchy. Yeah. We don't want to... Okay, I'm going to put it to considering just in case we be a bit goofy about it. Use the number of soldiers. Like, yeah. I do believe you, Magix, that you found all the good ones. I'm just looking. I'm literally just looking. Is this new? Huh. Greatest power among creatures I controlled, so 2. This is like not the worst card I've ever seen though. Build a pony. Why par what? Okay. Broken Visage, search on computer color. Psychosis Crawler? Why no. Oh, equal to my hand doesn't get that big, if we're being honest with ourselves. Psychosis Crawler is like fine, but like 5 mana for a card that's gonna be like 3 toughness most of the time, meh. Meh. Bushmeat Poacher. See now, Cacophony. Can it be Gargantuan? See now, we could be doing something goofy here. We could be doing something a little bit goofy. Alright, I believe you. I believe you. I like the Sarah Avatar choice though. Like, I really liked a Johnny. I really liked the Johnny. So I want to like, you know what I'm saying? Meekstone? Meekstone's too taxy. It's a little too taxy. You know what I mean? Cuz you know, just a little bit more than what I want. Yoink. It's just a little bit more than what I want. I think War of the Spark of Johnny has that same minus. Yeah, let's look at a Johnny. Counter, 2, cat, counter, double strike. Well, the -8's a bit too big. Boo, bop, beep, boop, boop, bop, beep, boop, boop, boop. No. Why is it Johnny's comrade an elf soldier? That's stupid. Sleeper agent. No. Which one? Which a Johnny? Step fast. First strike. Switch to damage for all but one. Each creature control. Oh, okay. The anthem part. I think War of the Spark of Johnny. That's not this one. Strength of the Pride. Either another creature can Can soldier. I mean, I do like this one. A Johnny made a friend in Avishkar. Yeah. A green white Johnny. Yeah, that's true. Great-hearted. Okay. Vigilance, but we untap, so it's fine. Gain 3 life is whatever. -2 to be an anthem. I'd rather just play an anthem. Reveal cards, 3 cards, exile, counter, each creature control, file it. Damn, shit. How do you get that? 9? Yikes. 3 cards, life total, again, yikes. Creatures get +2. 5 mana, -3, yeah, no. Yeah, okay. The Great Hearted has counters. Yeah, I saw it. It just, like, too much mana for just, like, the anthem. Like, the anthem that we get with Visajani is, like, for 4 mana. For 4 mana, we get to activate the -1, like, the anthem part, like, multiple times, right? Like, we could just do it 4 times in a row. Which is a pretty decent rate. And if hey, listen, if we feel free enough, if we have enough toughness, we could also, or life, like, we could just do the -6, right? Which is, you know. Tawashi. Oh! Oh. Modified. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Is there not something that's like Tawashi Guidebot, but maybe has like an ass? You know what I'm saying? Like, is there... I wish modified yeah, it's equipment, auras, and counters. I wish like anthems, just like global anthems counted as well, okay, I don't wish that, but like that would make this like hit 90% of the cards all the time, you know what I'm saying? Gotta have that ass. Yeah, we need like we just need something a little bit bigger, you know what I'm saying? We need something a little bit bigger. Okay, let's Hold on, so let's put the right tags on here. This is an archer for sure. An archer and an anthem. This is a star. And a reasonable one at that. This is a star. This is our win con, right? So what did we call this? What do we call this? What do we have on the wound reflection? Trebuchet? No, we haven't gotten to the trebuchets yet. We haven't gotten there yet. I do want to get to that point just so I can show people like what I mean by that. Because, like, you know, I mean, hey, think of the Lord of the Rings, right? It's like the trebuchet was we have the ability to just kind of like lob things at people, right? Like, in general, it just hurts a indiscriminate area sort of thing. That's the type of goof. That's what I mean by like trebuchet. What are these? This is thick. This is thick with 4 C's actually. It's thick with 4 C's. Abzon Beastmaster doesn't have that ass though, but it says Abzon in it. Oh, doesn't he like draw me cards when I have highest toughness? Damn, he doesn't have that ass though. But he's Abzon. He draws me cards. Fuck. This is a maybe. Overgrown Zealot. That's a... What? Oh, the toughness part? Yes? Okay. The answer is yes. My aversion to having a card that I only use half of the text on sickens me. Okay, I'm sorry. Like, does that make sense? I'm sorry, like, I'm just angry. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, I would take a 2-mana tap for any color, and that's an 0/3 every day of the week, simply so that, like, the entire like, the whole Buffalo is used over, like, yeah, like, I'm mad. I'm just angry about it, you know? My fiance ran into the room to show me a TikTok with you talking about the Tarkir dragons. Oh my god, yeah, that's awesome. Wow, oh my god, it's spreading. Yeah, well, that's fucking yeah, bud. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Armored Scrap Gorger. Oh yes. 100%. Armored Scrap Gorger is really important here, actually. Thank you. I knew I wasn't wrong. Okay. Yeah, Armored Scrap Gorger is absolutely this, right? Yeah. This is huge. This is huge. That's so cool. Thank you very much for that, Goombalax. That was dope. That was dope. Thank you for that. Where's my Mana Dork? Mana Dork and toughness with 1 C. Armored Scrap Gorger has 1 less toughness and you won't be mad. It's true. And we exile things from people's graveyards, which matters. Like, literally matters, right? Gyre Sage does not have the butt, yet she gets 1 quickly. Yeah. Right, because she'll, she's not gonna... I mean, I guess she will evolve decently, I guess. Yeah. Alms Collector lets you draw and shuts down opponent's draw. Ooh, what? Stacks and draw. Yeah, good call. We do need to have... Yeah, I should mention some draw in here, too. Yeah. Toughness will evolve here? Yeah. And things will have bigger toughness in her. This is true. Okay, yeah. Sylvan Carryat, thank you. Sylvan... Just automatically mana door. Yeah, perfect. Yep. Evolve is actually much easier in toughness decks. This is true. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. And on that note, Watchful Rad Stag. Whatever. Create a. Okay, what if we have an Anthem out? Hold on. I just... If there's an Anthem out... Right? Okay, yeah, that's... Yeah. Because, like, there's an... So, like, the one... two toughness, right? Like, plus the Oathsworn Giant's out, right? So... I'm a 2/4. I play something slightly bigger. I make a 2/5. And then I would make a clone, but the clone would be a 2/4. So... Okay, it's not like infinite or anything like that. I was just wondering. Or if I had a +1/+1 counter and an Anthem, but that would still affect that. Okay, yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, okay, this is absolutely it. This is our token... maker, a huge token maker. And honestly, this is a 1C thick because it's going to get the 3, right? Like, it's going to get the 3. Glunch? Oh, not really much of a... What did I spell? What? A glunt. Flying. End step. Choose a player, 2 counters on the creature they control, second player draw a card, third player create 2 treasure tokens? Bitch, I'm creating those treasure tokens. Are you kidding me? What? Absolute what? Treasure tokens? In modern day Magic? What are you talking about? +1/+1 counters? Anthem shouldn't be a problem. Whatever else comes out should also be buffed, correct? Yeah. Biophagus. Ooh, oh. Yeah, Biophagus isn't... It's money, shit. Biophagus isn't bad here. Counter message comes with a counter on it. He does untap, but him untapping doesn't... Like, him untapping to be mana is fine. Yeah, it's fine. He's not... He is thick. He is thick. Yeah, sure. Resplendent Mentor would be cool, but we need to base white Veteran Armor. You have been saying that? Let me add that. I'm so sorry that I've Veteran Armorer. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's so good, dude. Also, this flavor text is like... I mean, this is like peak Magic flavor text, dude. Comes from OG Ravnica and it shows. Give me a sword and I'll kill a few enemies, but give me a hammer and the fiery forge and I'll turn the tide of battle. Like, yeah, dude. There's other cards along this line, right? Right? Like... Armor Smith? Like, there's other cards along the line of, like... Yeah! Oh, so... Boo! Fuck you. Sorry, that was rude. Evangel. I spell Selesny wrong all the time, apparently. Evangel. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Lenore ain't bad. I play a Lenore deck. You ain't wrong. It's gonna be so funny when I try to activate Coven and I just have a bunch of 4s and then the one creature I put, okay. I have Lenore as a commander deck. I know the power. I acknowledge the power of just 1 draw per turn. I don't think that 4 mana as it like a card in the 99 is worth it. I think that we can do more than 4 mana in the 99 to not necessarily change our board too much. Does that make sense? Yeah. That'd be so sad, yeah. Trait Tracker Scout. Trail Tracker, sorry. Trail Tracker Scout. I mean, like, I don't see any reason to play him over or under fucking like Biofig. Like, I mean this in a good way. It's like, yeah, I mean eventually I'll just spend 8 mana. Yeah, sure, why not? I'm gonna have 8 mana, bro. Like, we can tap our mana dorks for free with our commander. I'm gonna spend 8 mana. Conclave's Blessing, yeah. This you know what? Also, because I don't get to see this guy. I don't get to see this guy nearly enough. I'd love to play him. What was it? Mana Dork? My tags are fucked. My tags! My tags! Conclave's Blessing. Any good Convoke spells for the untap? We can do the big make mass tokens spell. We can just do like one of those. I also run the lore deck. I love her as commander, but yeah, maybe not a 99 for Baitor. Yeah. Also, isn't there like a card that, we need, Archer Rampart's Parapet thing or whatever it is. This is hilarious. Benny Brax, am I doing tokens enough? Not necessarily, not guaranteed, so I wouldn't put him in. He's also 3-2. Ancient Imperiosaur or something. That's this thick bitch here. With 2 counters on it for each creature that I can vote. Yeah, it's whatever. Fortify? I think so. Hold on. Clever Concealment's really good. I'm gonna put that considering. How do you feel about Teo? Yes. No, Tony. Thank you. Keep that in mind. Keep that, like, literally just keep that in mind. Let me just try the... Huh. Oh! I'm sorry, that was... Fuck. That was... Ooh! That's cool. Dazzling Theater? That's kind of cool. I thought War Hotly is the butt one. I like the full art for that room card. Yeah, it's a good one. Look at that. A 4/7. I know that this card's good. I'm just not trying to fuck around with it right now. Hour of Reckoning. Damn, Hervey's Great Worm. is funny. Knight Captain of Eos. Knight Errant of Eos is not bad. It's not a bad card. Lethal Scheme. Lethal Scheme helps us kill. This is a sniper. March of the Multitudes right here. No. Order of the Sacred Dusk is funny. Creatures joke with +3/+3 until end of turn. That's sideboard. Hold on. I'm just, yeah, these are good. Am I messing around too much with the untap part? Yo, that's so funny. Rootkin Ally. Just tap a bunch of creatures to make them big so I can get up to where I need to be and then untap. Venerated Loxodon. There's a limit to how many counters he'll give though, because it's... Damn, this is kind of funny. Rootkin Ally. Seraph of the Masses. Number of creatures you control. Wait a minute. Well, hold on. Wait. Hold on. This is fine. Isn't this fine? Bramble Swap for only 2 mana? Okay. Yeah, for that convoke, there's like a limit. Yeah. Next spell has convoke. Legendary spells have convoke. Okay. You said Bramble Snap. Yeah, that's kind of funny. Regal Bunny. Yes, thank you. Regal Bun. Non-lamp. Shit, what? Oh my god. Shit, okay, fuck me, I guess. Jesus. Oh, this is a good one. Yes, this is a good one. Yes, chat. Big brain, smart. Yes, whenever an opponent activates an ability of a creature or land that isn't a mana ability, you may draw a card. Good call, chat. Yep, Sandworm Convergence. I looked at that one, a bit too expensive. The reason when that card came out was $30. Yeah, a Regal Bun. Yeah. Armor Star's a nice tax piece, correct. Yeah. More like a tax piece, right? Okay. Alright. Okay. I just want to organize these. This is a mana rock and a tapper. This is a tapper. Number of lands you can try. I think this is the wrong way to go. I think it's not worth it. This, however, is worth it. This becomes thick with 4 Cs. This is thick with 4 Cs and an Anthem, actually. Anthem. This one, too, yeah, like, I mean, we could just turn any, this is a thick. And a tapper, damn it. This is simply an Anthem. I probably will take it out. Although, I mean, it's a 2-mana Anthem, which is, I mean, that, damn, you know? Hard to say no. This is just, like, life gain. I'm gonna ignore this. We're fine. Our toughness is enough. This is gonna be no. This is line holder. This helps us hold the line, which we did talk about needing. Pile on is removal, and a tapper. Removal and a tapper. This is tapper, token maker. This is a tapper and leads to 3C thickness for everyone. Get Rog Monster. I mean, he has his own thing, but like maybe Crystal Barricade. Thank you. Yep, Crystal Barricade. Absolutely needs to be in here. Where'd it go? Do I already have a tag for Crystal Barricade? Protection. Oh yeah, protection. And this is a solid like 1C. Yeah, Crystal Barricade's good. Alright, these are... Oop, I gave that 1C. This... I'll give it like a... It's a star. It's a star. Star. This is a double C thick, which I actually don't even have. Double C thick and a small stacks. I like the Celestia Evangel. I like the idea. I think that we're doing better things. This is pretty. I mean, this gets. I'll give it a 3C thick. Give it 2 booms. I like this Mana Dork. And I call this Reanimate. Like when you put a card back from your graveyard to your hand, I call it Reanimate. Veteran Armorer. I loved it. Is there not more Veteran Armorer style cards, chat? Is there not more? Lenore I didn't like. I don't really like Lunch. Exquisite Blood for Rune Reflection? Yes. Right? Oh, we also just need Wound Reflection, right? I'm okay if Wound Reflection and Asterion are just like the most straightforward, like it does what's on the tin cards. Like I'm fine with that. I'm okay with that. Like I'm okay if our win con is just like some goofy ass. It makes you gain HP. Where we're going with what we're doing, we don't need HP. Has 0 Oracle tags, period. So looking for similar is hard. Yeah. Yeah. I believe it. I believe you. I believe you. I believe you. I believe you. What else is a good Rune Reflector? Who? There's that one demon, right? Is this a Tainted Remedy deck? You know why it's not a Tainted Remedy deck? 1, because I think half the time Tainted Remedy won't do anything. Because people just aren't gaining life. 2, I cut whatever Infinity is down in half. It doesn't matter what Infinity is. I reduce it by half every one of my end steps. You know what I mean? I'm going to fight through it. I'm going to fight through it. And then I have Asterion out and I make them lose the other half. It's fine. Want more Wound Reflection card? Oh, yeah. Warlock class. A creature die, each opponent loses 1. That's whatever. Look at the top 3 cards that every one of them into your hand into the graveyard. Each opponent loses life equal to the life they lost to start. Yeah, I think that's fine. Archfiend of Despair, thank you. Of Despair. Damn, it's a lot of mana. It's a lot of mana, but it is my win con. And it still gives you what, a 6/6 too? Like, isn't it just kind of a big bitch? Yeah. Blood leather, thank you. That's what it was. I like blood. Do I own a blood leather of Aquasats? Shit, I don't think I do. Yeah. Yeah, we want this instead of Archfiend. Archfiend is 6, like, I mean, it's just like he's like 8. That's like just the hardest thing. Repay in kind. Is that the Sorin one? Isn't there like Sorin on the card? Yeah, there he is. Too much mana. No, each opponent loses half their life total. I don't care about any of that. Sorry. I don't care. I don't need any of that. What's the frog that gets +10/+10 for each dead opponent? That is a funny one. I forgot. It's like it's like a meme joke, right? Like it's like frogmation or something, or like something like that. Yeah, this is a tapper card for sure. See, this can be like a sacrifice, gain life equal to toughness sort of thing. Ailey Eternal Pilgrim. And a 2/3 with Death Touch. She's also she's actually a line holder. Because people are not gonna wanna. And an archer. I think Ailey's actually a really good option for this. Ten or more life than my starting life total. I don't really gain. Well, I'll gain a bunch of life from like a creature's toughness, I guess. Yeah, maybe it's not the best. Rampant Frog, yeah. She has Death Touch, perfect. Yeah. Vona, Butcher of Nagin. This is also an archer. Oh, what did I say was a good archer?
Incoming raid from Benji Brewer with 10 raiders.
Benji! We're brewing over here. Hell yeah, Benji. Thank you so much. Raid and yes, assassin man. The assassin, you know what I mean. Royal assassin. Royal assassin. Ooh, Guldra's assassin. That'd be so fun. I fucking love Guldra's assassin, baby. Oh, Teo. Teo. Please remind me. I want to get Teo in here. Notorious assassin. Ooh. Target tapped creature? Yeah. Yeah. Teo. Yes, Royal assassin. Yeah, so let's see. Teo. People can't attack us. He makes a wall, he makes a wall when he enters. Yeah, I like this. And for 3 mana, like, not bad. And we draw cards too. Sure, fuck it. Is this a 3 mana weird anthem? Is it? Oh, on target creature. Never mind. Okay. And then this is what I can. So I get hexproof just in general, which is, you know, cool. And then twice I get 6. I go up 6 toughness. Ooh, Revival Revenge. I kind of like this Teo. Revival Revenge. Double your life total. Target player loses half their life rounded up. That is pretty on brand. I don't think I need it though. I don't think I need it. Because my commander does like this half of the ability, right? It's obviously like a nice 1-2 punch, but Crater Hoof Behemoth that don't attack. Yeah, exactly. It should just be a keyword at this point. There's not enough cards that do it yet. There's not enough cards that do it, and honestly, like that would be a lot of cards that they need to make it a thing. All right, we're definitely we're at 65 cards in the main deck. We're obviously like going a little bit over. We're gonna cut down for sure. It's funny that we only get to one deck tonight, but it's been like the funnest experience. I don't like bonus too much. I like Abzan Beastmaster. He's just like a goofy guy, and he's Abzan. It's hard to like say no to Abzan itself, but you know, we do what we gotta do. We do what we gotta do. Oh, the new guy. Hold on. Yeah, this is the new toughness mana dork guy. Right here. X mana of any one color X is the greatest toughness among creatures you control. Yeah. You're not considering unnatural. No, you're super right. Damn. Wow, that's so true. Ooh. Unnatural growth is kind of really baller here. Double power and toughness? That's actually disgusting. That's actually really good. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I can't say no to that. Quad Green seems a bit tough. It is a bit tough. It's just that it's so worth it. You know what I mean? It's just so worth it. The output is worth the input here. It's a greatly, yeah. Quad, yeah. We play Yavimaya. Yeah, we'll be fine. It's obviously huge. Yeah. It's a big one. It's right. God, tower defense. Isn't there like no? It's like a. What's the one where it's like a? Isn't it like all your creatures get +7 until end of turn or something like that? Are you playing a Shia? Yeah, we're playing a Shia. Much to my anti-green chagrin. It's a 3/3 thick and an Anthem. Unnatural growth isn't a game changer, correct? Hell, I don't think Redovia. I think it's defending. No, creatures you control. Creatures you control. Momentous Momentos. I don't want that at all. I'm not going to draw any cards. I'll draw 0 cards. 0 cards. Oh, isn't there that, this guy? This guy right here. Unhallowed Phalanx. Isn't this just, like, naturally the biggest toughness? Right? I meant for the +7. Oh, thank you, AMC. Thank you. What the card? This card. It's not legal yet because it's from the precon. It's just not legal yet, quote unquote. Like hold the line. Yeah. Oh, also yes. This is a what is the Anthem? Yeah. Misremembered how that worked. Yeah. Thank you, AMC. You were right. Oh yeah. Trying to think. Oh, that one Lord of the Rings card that makes walls when we cast 2 spells a turn, the one that gives Exalted. Ramus, thank you. Rames Icor. Yeah, whenever you cast your second spell per turn, draw a card. Okay. Then make an 0/3 wall. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's just like the wall making part. We're not gonna, like, we don't really do, we're not like Defender Typal per se. We're not. We're actually specifically trying to not do Defender Typal. We actually want to specifically be a little bit cooler than Defender Typal. Yeah, we're trying to be like specifically cooler than that. Trying to see if there's any cards we're missing. Do we put Jamoka in here? The not trying to attack thing is definitely interesting. Wall of Shards. Wall of Shards gives us a solid 8 for 2 mana. I think that's like the greatest natural 2 mana we can have. But we don't really, but we're not trying to do, is Wall of Omens Blossoms good enough? Toughness decks over defender decks, this is true. So I think, chat, like right now, there's a gazillion 2 mana walls that draw cards to tap for mana if you really want to fill. I don't actually. I actually don't want to do that. Chat. And this is like, we're being a little meta with it here. I think I want to stay away from Defender. If that makes sense. I know we're going for an any percent run. I know that. But if we did Defender, like, this would just be Felithar, right? Like, it's just a Felithar precon, but upgraded. The more Defender that we do. You know what I'm saying? I think that we have something really good going here already. Like, with the Star, and the slight taxes, and all of that stuff. I think that we're doing fine. I think that we're all right. Just trying to, like, be weird to people with our big butts that can't be blocked. We're tapping and untapping. It's great. We're stacking them a little bit. We're drawing cards. I think that we can keep doing that without having to do Defender Typal. Anthem of Champions? Anthems that get bigger over time would be nice. Untagged Planeswalkers. They make 1 thick. And I mean, they make a token, but I mean, they make 1 thick, so it's fine. Oh, they make 2 thick. 1 thick. And then this is this is draw, and this is also thick, technically 1C. Dampening Sphere, thank you. Where did that Anthem of Champions go? So have I already played it in another deck and I call it an Anthem? Was at the bottom? Oh, that's not bad. That's like so okay, you know? That's so okay. It's like pretty fine. Like, I mean, it's just as good as any other Anthem. It just costs 2, right? So it's like even cooler. Yeah, you know what? I think I like that. I think I like that. I you know what? That's a good call. And this card now finally has a home, because Lord knows it didn't have a home before. Even though it could technically go in every home, it was just like not in a home. Flower creatures get +1/+1, whereas flowering the right tree is like the exact same thing. I think he costs too much. And I don't need vigilance. Kutzel, okay. Well, we're not dealing damage, Wobbler, so we don't need the Aknik, Ow, and Kutzel. Well, Kutzel keeps people from casting things in our turn, so that's true. Hi, Darksmith, how you doing? We're not trying to attack. I thought about Kutzel, but we're not attacking. Right, exactly. I was talking about cards that, like, the Anthem of Champion. Oh, I see. Yeah. Oh, true. Shit, yeah, you're right. Listen, when you're right, you're right. I'm not gonna take that from you. When you are right, friend, you are right. That's just what it is. That's just what it be. I don't know what else to tell you. That's just how we do. Do I need a Welcoming Vampire to draw cards? Do I need Welcoming Vampire? Nah. Our card draw sucks? Yeah, it does suck. I mean, our commander makes us draw cards, like, every turn. 10 toughness? Like, come on, easy. Like, Beast Whisper? I think we keep Abs on Beast Whisper in. I'm being completely honest with you. I think we keep Abs on Beast Whisper in. I think it's cool. I think it's really cool. Oh, Toxic Deluge. We can do... can we do... No, well, we're not doing, like, Hyper Toughness Typal. We have Toughness, don't get me wrong. We're not doing Hyper Toughness Typal. No, base. Oh, Beast Whisper. Oh. Yeah, Whisper. Beast Whisper. Yeah, I mean, yeah. You know, we're drawing cards. I'm pretty sure that's already in, like, the draw pile. This is in the draw cards. This is a Mana Dork. This is an Archer. This has a giant ass. 5 mana for a 1/13 that just doesn't do anything but bring me closer to where I need to be. I think we're just doing goofier things, to be honest. Honestly, I think we're just able to do goofier things. I think we're just doing goofier things. What else do we have? You may be better off with the trees. Which one? Because I don't think we're cheating creatures out, are we? We're just straight up... Yeah, we're casting them. We're not cheating anything. We have Mana Dorks. A couple Mana Dorks. Tree of Perdition? Yeah. For doing what? We have them. We have the trees. Thick. There are thickums. Right. Oh, I see what you're saying. Sorry. Yep, I know what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Yep. I got rid of the card, right? I think I did. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Tireless Tracker for draw? That's like mana. I need to spend mana to draw cards. I don't want to do all that. I don't want to spend mana to draw cards. Come now. Drawing cards, spending mana. Us? A man of our talents? We want Ghostly Prison, right? I haven't been able to talk about, like, to do the trebuchets I was talking about.
Incoming raid from Ames with 143 raiders.
Yes, let's go. Aim, thank you so very much. Thank you so very much for the big old spicy raid. Welcome, everyone. Alright, Ames, don't look. I'm happy that you ended up not doing Baitor because we started doing Baitor. Yo, it's kind of funny. The deck is kind of funny, actually. Deck is actually kind of silly baller. Okay, so because chat is coming, welcome chat. Thank you very much for coming on back. Let me give you a little bit of an example of how we kind of do Commander deck builds over here in the Kurotsuki channel. So, first of all, you know, we read the card, you know, try to analyze it from here, right? Then we ask ourselves, you know, like, what commanders are similar to this deck, right? Like, what other commanders can we kind of look to see different things that they do that we want to put in Baitor, right? Looking at these abilities over here. Then we ask, like, what type of player wants this commander, right? Like, what type of player wants to play Baitor Kin to All over, you know, just any old good deck, right? 5-color dragons or something. People who really want to do a real pillow fort, like a real actual don't touch me and I'm still going to win somehow. Pacifist. We're calling this deck Baitor's any percent run, pacifist run. People who like the Paragon path and like Mass Effect, right? Look what you made me do. It's like, oh, you hit me and now you took damage. That's on you. Sandcastle competition winners, people who built sandcastles when they were younger and now they bring that into Magic, and that's what we're doing. And people who will just never forget the Alamo. We asked what the commander wants. The commander Baitor clearly wants big butts because we need toughness, so he wants big butts. He wants creatures that can hold the line, right? So our opponents are going to try to kill us because they're going to realize what we're trying to do. So we need creatures that can stop our opponents from attacking us in the first place, right? Getting through at the very least. Anthems reduce the amount of work and creatures that we need to play by a lot. By a lot. So anthems are great. Creatures with tap abilities are awesome because we get to untap them with Baitor, so we get to do some wacky stuff. And then Wound Reflection style abilities, right? Abilities that say, like, hey, for every amount of life you lost this turn, do that again, and that's how Baitor is going to win. And then over there, we have, like, card types that the deck wants. In order to facilitate everything Baitor wants, what does the deck want in it in order to, well, do the thing, right? So toughness anthems, until end of turn buffs, drain cards, silly tap abilities, star creatures, like creatures who are like power and toughness are equal to X, Y, and Z, will end up being a lot of toughness comes from that. Tokens are literally free real estate for what we want to do. 1/1/1 token that gets anthem to a 2/2 reduces the amount of work we have to do by a lot. And then stacks, slight stacks. Not a lot of stacks, just slight stacks, just so combo decks don't win. Moats around our fort like Propaganda or the white Propaganda. And then trebuchets, which I haven't really been able to describe yet, but archers on the parapet. So basically, as you can see here, boom, archers on the parapet count as, say, like, Intrepid Hero, right? Tap, destroy target creature of power 4 or greater. We need to be able to target the things on the battlefield that are going to make our opponents win without us attacking. Because, again, this is Baitor's any percent pacifist speedrun. Life loss does not count as damage. That's how Magic works. Life loss is not damage. So that's why there's life loss here. Destroying a target creature, we just destroyed it. We didn't deal any damage whatsoever. So that's the type of wackiness we're trying to go for here. We're at 69 cards in the main deck, so we're trying to cut down and like kind of nail in what we really want here. You can run some fight spells because your guys will generally be buffed. Perhaps. Nice. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we have like some kill spells here, right, for like the Convoke part. Our like the stacks pieces I'm talking about is like Alms Collector, right? If your opponent would draw 2 or more cards, you and them both draw a card, right? Like that's the type of stuff that we're stopping. It's just you're not gonna go sicko mode. Just calm it down, right? Drana Inland Vala. We're just turning off activated abilities on our opponents, right? This is probably the stacksiest one that we have, but like, you know, again, we just want people to not just murder us. Rug of Smothering. Whenever a player casts a spell, they lose 1 life for each spell they've cast this turn. We're just making sure people don't just combo out into a win, right? And then like Runic Armor, people activate creatures or land abilities that aren't mana abilities, we get to draw a card, right? Like we get to do something from it. That's kind of like what we're going here. Dampening Sphere, thank you. Dampening Sphere. I do want Dampening Sphere in here. Damping, it is damping, isn't it? Yeah, this if a land would tap for 2 or more mana, it produces colorless instead of any other type and amount, right? So like mana ramping, slow that shit down. Each spell an opponent a player casts costs 1 more to cast for each spell that player has cast this turn. So yeah, we stop people from going a bit too hard. You know, it is stacksy. You know, I'll give you that. You know, that's a bit of stacks right there. Combo stopper. But I mean, yeah, we're literally just trying to stop combo decks because we're not attacking you. We're not going to swing ever at you. Not really. We're just gonna sit here behind our walls, defend, and eventually kill you with our commander. Primordial Sage. Primordial. Oh yeah. Yeah, we do need to destroy. This is the card I think it is. Whenever you cast a creature spell, you may draw a card. That's 6 mana. I like the other one. Yeah, it's a big ass Beast Whisperer. Yeah, it does give us a lot more toughness than the Beast Whisperer, of course, but it's just like a lot. Fair enough. It's pricey. Yeah, it's like just really expensive. We could put could we put the, you know, the thing, fucking the artifact tree, the 2 CMC for the +2. Yeah, exactly, right. The tree, bro, AMC, bro, we're get literally the card I was thinking. Yeah, yeah. The thing, you're right. Yeah, you get an AMC. You fucking get it. Party tree, yes. Yeah. So, like, yeah, it is greatest power among creatures I control. And, like, I mean, even though this is our pacifist 80% run, we're not attacking. But we do have power. Like, we have power on the battlefield. We're just not attacking with it. Right? Like, we're holding the line. People don't want to attack us because, 1, we have a big enough butt where it just doesn't matter. We're going to block. And then 2, we have the ability to hit their creatures back till they die. I think that this is good. I think that this is good. This is mana. Oh, this is actually, it is draw. And the mana rock. And I'm not going to call it life gain. Virtue of Loyalty. Oh. Virtue of Loyalty is good. At the beginning of your end step, put a counter on each creature on untap. Oh, dude, that's so good. So we could do like Virtue and then Baitor. So Virtue trigger will have Virtue Resolve first. +1/+1 counters, make our creatures bigger, untap. And then like holding priority, like before Baitor's ability to untap again triggers, boom, tap, kill more things. And then untap again. Double untap. That's really huge, actually. Virtue of Loyalty is good. Our commander reduces by 5. What part? I'm starting to get tired, so I'm losing the steam. I'm also hungry. I have not eaten tonight. I need to throw some pizza in the microwave really fast. Reduce by, oh, for grant. Thank you. Okay, so we gotta start cutting some things here. This is too big. So green, lands you control. Total converted mana cost of other creatures. Choose swamps that all players control. I think this is, like, again, I think this is funny. Oh, hi. Sorry, you know, my face is up here, thank you. This is a funny card. But if we don't have Urborg out, this just doesn't do anything. As funny as this is. Ashaya. I don't want to play Ashaya. Fucking hate Ashaya. This is lands. Allosaurus Riders. Good. Beanstalk is fine. Beast of Burden. Total number of creatures in play is kind of goes crazy. Kind of goes sicko mode. Creatures you control. Devotion, graveyards, permanents you control. If you don't want it, then don't. You're right. You're right. You're right. It's so good though. It's fine. We have enchantments that allow us to tap for anything we want. Boss's Chauffeur. Number of creatures you control. I have a fear that we're not going to own enough creatures. Although I guess that's the same for Beauregard Mentor, but that's only 2 mana though. Is the thing. I also don't think Ashaya is a non-bow with a bunnycorn. Also true. When we love ourselves a Regal Bunnycorn. I'll tell you what. Is there not more Sarah Avatar style cards? There's like other angels that just straight up have like Sarah Avatar text without being Sarah Avatar. Also, there's like, oh, okay, hold up. Listen, as much as I love this OG art, like, fuck me, bro. Fuck me, that's beautiful. That goes hard. I also think Ashaya, the Bunnycorn, yeah. Biophagus, we don't need them. Soul of Eternity. So, like, all of our... Yeah, these cards are just, like, really expensive. Are we producing enough walls? Elish Norn, Flowering. Marshall's Anthem is the most expensive of our anthems. This is a really funny... This one anthem is going to give us, like, our thing, like, all the time. It's going to be annoying to count, but we'll get there. I don't, like... I think Mirari's Wake is really expensive. Eidolon of Countless Battles. Oh, yes. Countless Battles. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. +1/+1 for each creature you control. I like that. Do you prefer the Dominator at card or the dual planeswalker? Ooh, wait, what? Hold on. I'm gonna count this as Star. Oh shit, you're right. The Duels of the Planeswalkers is hot. I was gonna say I'm gonna default to Giant Woman, but they're all Giant Woman. They're all Giant Woman. I think I'm gonna go for this one. Victor. Yeah, Victor's slapping too hard on this shit. Yeah, no, I'm gonna go for this one. Giant Woman. I know, right? Fuck me. Star versus 0/0 is just how they want the card to interact. Yeah. All I want to see... Yeah, exactly. See, you get it, Weber. I like the Dominator Remastered one most. Yeah, I'm about this one. I think I have this art, too. I'm also gonna, like, just get this art in foil. Yeah, I think Eidolon Countless Battles works here, too. Yeah. And we can put it on something that can get it even bigger. If it dies, it's still fine. Beast of Burden, the total number of creatures in play is like crazy. I think Boss's Chauffeur is too much mana. I think Eidolon will do it. I think this is funny. I think for 7 mana we just trigger our commander at all times. You know what I mean? Oh, hold on. Abzan. They made the new Abzan. The new Abzan Monument is actually kind of cool too. If you haven't seen it. ETB, you know, get the stuff, right? Whatever. 4 and tap crack. Get a spirit that's equal to like the greatest toughness among creatures you control. Ain't bad. Ain't bad if we're just kind of like, I mean, I would consider this a mana rock. Oh, actually, yeah, I mean, I kind of consider this a mana rock. It gets us a land and it can turn into something later. Okay. Goobers, yeah, it rams. Nice mana rock for 2 mana to get a land. Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. We've seen worse. This is an Anthem for sure. This is an Anthem and a Tapper, but it's gonna go in that category so we can look at all of them together. Tower defense makes everyone thick. I think that's the biggest toughness I can give everyone. I'm all about that mono black abs on enchantment. Oh yeah, so the one that like deals damage to people, like when you produce creatures that like have the difference between their power and toughness, it deals damage to people. Not deal damage, lose life. That one's pretty good too. I think that's just going to be too much of a staple in the defender decks that I don't want to put it here. You know what I mean? Like it'll be too much of a staple. Too stapley. Archfiend is really expensive. I'm just going to put that in the considering. This is in the considering. Thick. 2C thick. Hanwar Militia Captain? Upkeep, 10 or more creature. Right, this is what? Power to use the creature at the beginning of your upkeep. End step, put a. Yeah, you know? It just, like, yeah. I think this. Listen, for 2 mana. For 2 mana. Yeah. No, this is perfectly fine. I like this. You have a Doctor Who. Oh, hell yeah, I do. I think I have it in foil, actually. This is a thick. Yeah, I like her. Yeah, we're definitely on that token generation route for sure, which is fine. Yeah, Bramble Snap is cool. I do like Bramble Snap. Cryptolith. We have 2, yeah, like we have mana production. Cryptolith into Dazzling Theater. Just straight up convoke spells in general, you know, like we're doing stuff. Intrepid Hero, Royal Assassin. What other cards are like those two? Tap Destroy. Intrepid Hero. Oh, there's like that one, there's a Loyal Guardian. That's a lieutenant card, right? We have this guy's fine. It's just that we don't always have our commander, and we have a 5 mana enchantment in Virtue that just, you know, does more and better. Like Virtue of Loyalty just like is gonna be a little bit more guaranteed. We're not making enough tokens for Mondrak, are we? We are not making enough tokens for Mondrak. The Magus. Which one? Glissa. Sunseeker. She's a killer? The 4 mana makes it tough. The 4 mana makes it really tough. Virtual Loyalty as cheap as Lieutenant is 5 mana. Like, they're both 5 mana. Lieutenant was 4 in a green. She punches artifacts. She does punch artifacts, and we do not have artifact punchy in here. Yeah, they're both 5. We have, like, Eiley, and that's kind of it. And Eiley is still kind of... I think a good example of a Trebuchet... Something that hits multiple things. You know, the ETB, destroy one artifact or enchantment per player. You know what I mean? Max Vandal is low toughness. Not a bad card, just low toughness. The guy that ETBs destroy one enchantment or artifact per person. It's a human. Druid of Purification, thank you. Druid of Purification. The most purified druid you've ever seen. I'm kind of like about... This is, I think... Jesus, I don't like this art. Sorry. I need to see the art that I understand. Thank you. Oh my god. Whew. Okay. This is kind of what I mean by like a trebuchet. It's not like repeatable, of course, but... This is kind of like it. I'm trying to... Like, a trebuchet would be like, tap, each opponent sacrifices... Each opponent sacrifices a thing every time I tap. That's the trebuchet that I'm talking about. Where it's just like, it's indiscriminate. I'm just behind my wall, just like, listen, I get to activate this on my turn. Tap, everyone, like, do a thing. Cool. And then, like, keep on going. Dogged Hunter. Also, Space Marine Devastator can... Ooh, I do like that. Dogged Hunter. What was that? Straight target creature token? That's crazy. What the fuck? That's a cool card. That's funny. I'm considering it. That's kind of funny. Space Marine Devastator. That's Squad. Squad's not bad. Squad is pretty decent. Is there some good Squad cards? Creature tokens with +1/+1. Silvering Squadron. This is not bad. Any of the enduring cards worth running? Let me think. Ooh. Enduring Vitality over Cryptos, right? I think you're right. Ultramarine's Honor Guard with Squad is like, well, that's 6 mana for +2/+2, and then 8 mana for +3/+3. I mean, that's kind of like a lot, actually. It's kind of like a lot. Wasteland Raider is kind of cool too. Shit. What'd you say? Enduring. Oh yeah. Yeah. Enduring Vitality is pretty good. 3 mana does the same thing, but like it's also a creature sometimes, and when it dies, it just becomes like the thing again. Yeah. Who's your commander? I don't know all the names yet. I got you. Hold on really fast. This is a tapper. This is a mana... No, it's a tapper. The commander is Baitor, kin to all. And this is Baitor's any % pacifist speed run. We are trying to not deal damage to our opponent. We are simply trying to have them lose half their life. Rashida Scalebanes. What the fuck is that? I've never heard of that in my life. Dragon? Get out of here. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Also, chat, by the way, I added the MTG bot to the stream, so you can do that now. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I forgot to mention that more publicly. Yeah, I did that now. I know it's been a long time coming, like a really long time coming. I'm so sorry. Yeah, we have that now. Galta be worth if we're not attacking? No. Oh, I mean, he'll be thick, but nah. Kind of, but nah. Elf Shaman, tap 4 and tap 3 to destroy tap. Ooh. Hey, what? Yo, what? Yeah, this is a, God. She's hot as fuck. Yeah, this is... Yeah, no, this is great. That's great. Forget Drew. Forget this card. That's way good. That's super what we're looking for. Okay, so so now we want, God, we are going Celestine tokens, aren't we? We want Amara now. We want Amara Soul of the Accord. Because now that we're, like, literally doing tap, untap, tippity tip tap, I like that art. I won't have it, but... Oh, I have the promo. Like, now we're doing this, right? Like, now we're actually doing this. Like, now we're, like, literally doing the Amara thing. Which is fine. It's just... Like, it's fine. It's okay. Or whatever. Tippity tap tap, yeah. It's like not the way I wanted to go, but like it's fine. I guess. Or whatever. Is our draw still bad? Our draw is still bad, isn't it? Also, we have to cut down on creatures by like a lot. Okay, we need to... Hold on. How many creatures do we need to make Baitor trigger? Baitor's 7. So only need 3 more to draw a card. And we need 13 more to untap our creatures, right? About 10 on the field for his alt. Yeah, if we're not doing something really weird. Which is not guaranteed. Average toughness 3 to 4. I mean, I don't even think our average toughness is 3 to 4 though. Like, I really don't think so. Cut the Dino Riding Elf, yeah. I think we cut the Ancient Ooze too. Much as it makes me cry, I think we just do. I think Beast of Boredom's so funny though. But I mean, we gotta go lean. We gotta go lean. I know I'm like focusing way too much on just like big ticket things and like, yeah, the leaner things. Like Sarah Avatar, I think like that'll be our biggest because like she'll just be thick. Like she'll just do the thing. Soul of Eternity, the same thing. Not including Star Star? Yeah, not including Star Star. Anthem. We have a lot of anthems, and that's cool. Like, having a lot of anthems means that just, like, you know, we kind of really... Again, we get there way sooner than we normally would. Which is cool. That's great. He's not giving anthems to everyone, but... Spear of Heliod is kind of funny. Just in... Like, I know, like, it is, like, a... Like, you hit me, so I'm gonna hit you back. And people are gonna... I mean, it will make people think twice. As, like, weird as that is to say. People will think twice about hitting us because of Spear of Heliod. Archer. She's not good enough. She'll destroy a permanent, which is cool, but not enough. True, but how often are you gonna get hit already? Not often. I don't think we're gonna get hit often. Big butts on the front line? Yeah. Alms Collector, draw cards, draw cards, draw cards. Toughness rather than its power. We're not even doing big toughness, honestly. Like, we are, but, like, not really. Not really. And that's the thing. That's what we wanted. We wanted to not do big toughness only. So, we don't need Assault Formation. We do not need Assault Formation. We have high power as well. People won't attack us. Like this turns into a 3/3. Give it anthems and we're even better. You know what's gonna suck is that Gyre Sage is like never gonna... Well, he'll evolve sometimes. Mana Rock, this is a funny one. Mana Rock, Wand of the World Soul. Bedrock Tortoise. Creatures with tough that's greater than this with sign combat. Yeah, we don't need this now. If we're not really doing that. It is a 3-mana 06, but I think we are basically going toughness, or sorry, tokens. It gives you hexproof. Yeah, it gives my creatures hex. Yeah. Baitor needs hexproof. Oh. Oh. Mom. We need mom. Right? Yeah? Mother of Runes. How many ETBs in the deck? Not a lot. Mom, stepmom. We don't have a lot of ETBs. What does that have to do with ETBs? Giver of Runes is almost as good as one more toughness. Oh. Yeah. Doesn't mom double ETBs? No, sorry. Yeah. Yeah. Mother of Runes. But Giver of Runes is I think cool here. Protection and Tapper. And then Mara is Tapper and Token Maker. Like, you know, hexproof on our side and hexproof on our turn and stopping our opponents from doing protection-y stuff, yeah, is pretty good. Giver of Runes. Yo, what? That's hot. Yeah, we are going creatures. Or we're going pretty tokeny. One Conclave's Blessing just kind of like turns us on too. I don't want the Dryad and the Golem in this deck because they really only buff the tokens they make. It's just that they do it for free. That's the I agree with you. I super agree with you. It's just that they do it for 3, right? Like, one rotation with the Wander Glyph gives us how much toughness, right? Like, because we're gonna get the City's Blessing pretty easily in this deck. So one rotation makes what, 3, 6, 9? That's one whole Baitor, right? Plus himself, right? One rotation is another Baitor level. There's also other fact creatures in here, like Beast of Burden. True. Yeah, true. So fucking true. I took Beast of Burden out. I cried. I wept. But what is our devotion to black? Nothing dot deck. Yeah, our devotion to black is not here. Only with these big test things. Yeah. But yeah, like one rotation. Yeah. He was the only other effect creature. It's just that one rotation with Tender Shoot or Illustrious Wonderglyphs gives us an entire another 10 toughness. Armor Scrapgorger is not an artifact creature. It's a Phyrexian Beast, actually. Actually? I don't know black cards well. Yeah, it's just, I mean, there are black cards with like big toughness, but not like devotion wise. He's not Phyrexian. No Tristani. We were trying to avoid Tristani. Not avoid. We were trying to not make this into a Selesnya token deck, because, like, you know, I mean, it's just like wasn't the goal. You know, we were just trying to like not oh, am I stupid? Fucking what? Hold on, I'm dumb. We're gonna gain so much life. Never mind, we're gonna gain life. This is how we're gonna live. This is how we live. We're not even gonna populate. She's just gonna be there. What does she do for, I mean, it's just life gain, I guess. Life link? I'm gonna say life link. And the other Tristani gives tokens and is an anthem and makes people go back to their owner's control, but that's fine. Now, do we run the other Baitor in here? Baitor 2? Electric Boogaloo? To gain life and put counters on stuff? Nah. 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 We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Okay, we have 67 cards, which is not enough. Actually, we only need to go down like 4 cards and we're kind of golden, actually. Baitor doesn't do anything for Baitor. Literally true. Literally true. But Baitor might do something for Baitor. Shut up. My god. Okay. I'm going to add this. Gonna add my packages. No, it'll lead to too many cards being added at once. And I don't want to do all that. I don't want to go through all that right now. 4 cuts. Yeah, I mean, we have 67 in the main deck. My question is, even if I just go to, like, this really fast... I don't know if we're making enough tokens, you know? I don't know if we're doing that enough to warrant what we're trying to do. See, I like this, right? Like, this is good, that's good, that's good. This is, like, token making, rewarding for our tokens being made. Token maker, rewarding. Hexproof is fine. Is there... Hexproof is fine. Drawing cards when our opponents are doing stuff is fine. I don't think we need tower defense, to be honest. I think you are correct. I think you are correct. Thick, thick, thick with 1C. 3 to 4 toughness, thickness. The rad set gets bigger for sure. Hexproof. Well, I low-key think tower defense would be good for ending games. Spider Silk Armor on the other hand. Spider Silk Armor. Creatures control get +1/0 and may block as if they had flying. Oh. 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 I mean, that's not a bad anthem. Yeah, for like, because like now we don't die to dragons. Now Dragons of Tarkir won't happen because we simply block. We simply block them. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I'm about that. I'm about that life. I'm about that life. Daxos is definitely going to have high toughness for sure. Eidolon of Countless Battles. Lord of Extinction is one card that will just like at like later in the game he'll just be a 1-card guy that just turns Baitor on, and I think that's important. I think that we never play him early, but we do just go like boom, okay, like there's been a board wipe, fine, whatever, Lord of Extinction, Baitor's back, let's go. Solid Spectre is cool, but you might not enjoy doing the math for it. I'm gonna hate doing the math for it, but it's funny. But I am gonna hate doing the math for it. I am gonna hate it. You are true about that. Veteran Armor. So do I still need Veteran Armorer? I guess he's a 2-mana Anthem. I have a 2-mana Anthem right there, an Anthem of Champions. He's also a creature. Turn on easy by Lord of Extinction. Yeah. I play Lord. I'm gonna like play a late game. We also need like better protection in here too. Reanimate's fine. Like this reanimate is okay. This is also fine. Damage, hexproof, protection. Our stacks pieces like are okay, I guess. They're like okay. We don't draw very well. Oh, we can't do the draw cards that are based on our power because our anthems will fuck that up entirely. We said instead of Cryptolith Rites, we're gonna do Enduring Vitality, which I think is fair. Wand of the Wonder Soul. I think I'm just gonna take that out. Because we have like things with actual convoke, and we also have the enchantment that says all our creatures have convoke, so I think we'll be fine. I do like this. This is a decent anthem. I literally need to put some pizza in the microwave. I am starving. What's the spell where you sack and you draw equal to its power? Momentous Fall, but we don't... Oh, we do. We are doing power. Our commander lets us draw, dude. Like, come on. Our commander lets us draw. We're fine. Just a thought. We did think about it. This mana rock is fine. Okay. We gotta cut down on cards, though. Soul Ring. Arcane Signet. I mean, we are a green deck, so we don't need to go hard with mana rocks, in all fairness. We have mana dorks right here. But we want to, you know, we're trying to make a good deck, right? So, like, Birds of Paradise kind of needs to go in here, right? Birds, keep the big three. What's the third one? Signet, Soul Ring, Command Sphere. Oh, Command Sphere? We don't need Commander Sphere in this. We don't really, like, no. 3 mana? I'll pay 2 mana for a creature that has an ass. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? I paid for ass. Delete that. Mind Stone. I think we can trade Mind Stone for mana rocks, right? There's 3 talismans though. We can't do there'll be 3 talismans. That's 3 slots that are basically just mana dorks, you know what I mean? We don't even want Arcane Signet. That's a fair response. That's a fair retort, to be honest with you. Land Ramp would serve us better. Shit, you're right. Run the talisman of your biggest color. It would be green and white, but no, I think Land Ramp is correct. Shit, I hate Land Ramp. Land Ramp. We'll just do the best ones. Give me the best 2 Land Ramp. 3? Best 3 Land Ramp. Sakura Tribe Elder. I mean, it's a creature with toughness, I suppose. Talisman of Unity, Hierarchy, and 1 more. We don't need black. Like, black is actually, like, super low. Like, looking at this, black is, like, nothing. It's really white, then green, and then black is just, like, barely even there. And as we cut down cards, it's going to be even less. Nature's Lore, thank you. Nature's Lore. Farseek. Thank you. 3 Visit, thank you. That's the 3 that we need. We don't need more than that. We're good. Because we have mana dorks. Like, we need to produce creatures in this deck, right? So, like, mana dorks. I mean, okay. Wait. Okay, chat. Mind Palace with me here. How many mana dorks with, like, 2 anthems does it take to trigger Baitor? Because, like, Baitor and 1 mana dork, just 1, yeah, for 10, right? Exactly, just 1 for 10. So how many mana dorks do we need to get to, like, the next one, right? It's like, with anthems, yeah, like, with anthems, like, not really a lot, you know? And if we are doing this anthem plan, or even our mana dorks have booties, I think we're into Celestia tokens, but not in, like, a bad way. Not in a bad way, just in, like, in a way where we don't really, like, care. Wait, oh, I'm hearing you. I'm getting the wait. There's some 3 mana, yeah, there's some 1/3 mana dorks. We have some. Sylvan Caryatid, like, 1/3, yeah. I mean, hey, 1/3, 0/3s, 0/4s. In fact, the only 0/4 I didn't want was the one that we didn't use the rest of the text. It would trigger. I would just be angry the whole time. Oh, and there's that new Abzon reunion. Reunion of the House. This is the new Abzon like mass reanimation spell. Any number of target creature cards of total power 10 or less from the graveyard, bring them back. And like, I mean, we will quite literally bring back our entire board. Like, by like a lot. Like, especially after a board wipe, because like Seraph of the Masses will be a 0/0. All of these stars will be 0/0s because we don't have any creatures. It would actually be kind of disgusting. It would actually be. Oh, okay, these two wouldn't, but the rest would be heat. Okay, that wouldn't. Okay, 1, 2, 3 would be heat. Oh damn! Wow. Okay. A Boreal Grazer is an oath. Oh, and Reach. More like a Boreal Glazer. Arboreal. Arbor. I'm not a green. I don't have a green thumb, okay? Fanatic of Rowanus is a 1/4 mana dork that can. Fanatic is like, how much mana? He's like a 3-drop, right? Or is he a 2-drop? Damn, really? Thank you. Avacyn's Pilgrim. Yeah. God, I fucking hate playing green. I have so many mana dorks and land ramp. I lost 10 cards that could have been fun for land ramp and mana dorks, dude. Ugh. Fuck. I want to have fun. Avis, that's not it. Avis. He is a tapper too. Damn, they tap for mana immediately. I wouldn't even need Convoke. Why even use Convoke if I have mana dorks? Damn. Damn, he's a 1/4 too? Shit. How many rocks do you play in not green? Yeah, shut up. Being able to play your spells is fun. 8 to 10 rocks is so you consistently see one in the early game is normal in any deck. Damn it, you're right. You're right. I'm just mad. There's 8 mana. Okay. You know what? Okay, chat. 8 mana dorks, right? With 3 ramp. I'm missing a ramp too. 4 ramp. That's like fine, right? That's normal. That's like normal. This is a normal amount. 4 ramp spells. And this has a butt. I wish Beto said if you had 80 or more toughness, you just win. True. True. What makes walls? I know it's this. I know this. I'm not but I don't want to like. Oh, but Teo's making defenders anyway. No. No. We're staying away from defenders. Teo's just cool. Teo's just a homie. In fact, maybe we do get rid of Teo's. No. Yeah. You know what? We're not doing flying. We're not flying. Teo, we're not flying over here. We're not. Sorry, we're not flying. We're not defending. We're not doing defender typal. This can stay. But we're not doing defender typal. We're fine. So the goal is to keep having their life until they die, or do we want something? No, so, Magic friends, this is Baitor's any % pacifist speedrun. We are not dealing damage to our opponents. We are not doing that. Now, do we have toughness and power to maybe punch our opponent's creatures? Sure, but that's not damage to our opponents. And technically life, exactly, you get it. So then we have wound reflections. We have 4 different wound reflections. We could do a fifth with fucking Archfiends, but that's like a lot. Like he's just so expensive. Catapult Father. At the beginning of your combat turn, if you control 3 more creatures that have toughness greater than the power, transforms. Target opponent loses life equal to the sacrificed creature's toughness. I'm not slinging enough. I need to keep the toughness of my creatures. If that makes sense. I feel you. I see what you're saying, and I think that might be better for like the defender decks. But as you can see, like, I mean, we have like these old 13s, right? But like a lot of what we're doing is like star and antheming. We're kind of antheming our creatures to be big enough to both fight for us and also have big toughness. I did look at Catapult Father earlier though, but yeah, we just don't. Yeah. You get me. Damn, Nullmage Shepherd's huge. She's beautiful. This is basically animate. Marshall's Anthem. I mean, it'll bring back a couple cards, but I think if we're gonna go down on cards, I think we can get rid of Marshall's Anthem. If we just try, I mean, like, I think we just depend on Reunion of the House. We also need like T-Pro and, you know, like those other cards in here too. Marshall's Anthem is pretty, but it's late game. Right. It's late game. It is pretty. But, like, you know, we have Anthems for less, like, way less mana. It does bring back guys. Like, I do admit that. It does bring back guys. I'm gonna put Marshall's Anthem. Marshall's Anthem in the considering board. Not that the considering board is necessarily doing a lot of work. I'm typically ignoring it. But it's like a, you know, I want to remember that I thought about it. It is very late game. And it's also very late at night. It's also, our late game is going to be relying on the Abzan to bring back our board the way God intended. Elshorn is a bit asynchronous, but okay. 71 cards. We've gone up in cards. We gotta go down in more cards. Okay, chat. We gotta go down in more cards. I'm gonna put some pizza in the microwave. I'll be right back. Okay. Okay. Good night. Okay. Alright, have we won? Living Death seems good. Can't see why not, right? I mean, it does seem good. Holy shit. Isn't Flick on Green Shell also an anthem and really good? Where'd they go? Did I not add it? Does it already have a tag? Okay. Flick on Green Shell is a anthem and a butt. Yeah, there we go. I mean, it's a 4/6 for 5. That's like really good. What a goofy card. What a goofy ass looking card. What am I even looking at? Yeah, so this is cool. Yeah. I think the Green Shell is a wonderful anthem here. Something's greater than its power, looks at the top part of the library, blah, blah, blah. Sure, yeah. Okay. And actually, you know what's funny is that, like, even for our star people, right? Like, even for our stars, having things like Spider Silk armor and Veteran armor will just make their toughness 1 bigger. You know what I mean? It'll just be very funny. Hilarious, even. Okay. Alms Collector is good. 4 mana is like kind of a lot, but we untap our creatures, so we're kind of fine in that regard. Casting creature spells, we do that. We do that here. And especially if our creature spells, 1, we're tapping with mana, and 2, we're convoking with the other creatures, right? With Dazzling and stuff like that. We're doing good. We're doing alright. I know Conclave's Pressing, this is probably just like too much. It does make 1 creature just really, really thick. Hey, how you doing, Garrett? Kuro Gotsuki? True. Actually, damn, why have I never thought about that? Yeah, Gotsuki? Sounds great. Is this card too cute? Bramble Snap? I think the card's too cute. I think it might be too cute. I also like that you can tap Bramble Snap to make it bigger. It's funny. And you know, eating a salad from Whataburger and vibing right now? Hell yeah. I find it less cute than Amara. I'm not the happiest about Amara either, but we're literally doing tap untap. Not too much, but like, she does give me another 3/3 potentially every time she does it, right? Lord forbid we tap and untap with her twice. So, yeah. Alright. Enduring Vitality is still good for the everything else creatures. Shepherd Heroes, great. Null Mage Shepherd is going to be like our pretty much only like... Null Mage Shepherd ends up being like our only removal spell for not creatures. Micaiah. How much do we like Micaiah Lunarch here? I don't think I like Micaiah that much. He's slow. He is. Even if Baitor does make us untap, I like it, but you're on the fence? Yeah, I'm a little on the fence. I'm a little on the fence. I think I'd rather cast like any mana dork in the world over him. Gosh, she's so pretty. I'm so sorry. Exchange your life total with Ivara. Yeah, this... She will let us do goofy stuff. She will let us do goofy stuff. And there will be one person who does not realize that she has lifelink and will attack us. And I will do the thing. And I will gain 1 billion life. And then I will bring the life back. They're not gonna... They don't know. They don't know what they don't know. I think I'm gonna take this out. I'm gonna put in considering, but it means it's taken out. This is so good with Baitor. So like on turn 4... So, sorry, turn 5. Turn 5, I play Baitor. Turn 5, I have mana dorks. Turn 5, I play Baitor. Go to end step. Swap my life with Tree of Redemption. Do all the stuff. And then untap Tree of Redemption. And then swap my life back. Oh, bro. That's good. That's gonna be so good. That's gonna be so good. That's gonna be really good. That's gonna be so good. I think we only need the black tree? What? What do you mean? How is the green tree not what we want? I mean, I guess it all does the same thing. Oh, okay. I guess I'm just taking it from other people. I guess it's like the same. Okay. Sure. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, I mean, now we just have 2. Now we just have 2 trees. They call me Johnny Two Eyes. Johnny Two Trees. Could put the googly eyes on Johnny. Beautiful. Black Tree is second way to do the first lost life against opponent. Oh, they do lose that life, and then they can die from the life loss. Okay, that's... You make a good point. Much as I hate it. Thank you so very much. Contraband. Contraband for the follow. Appreciate you. Yeah, that's true, AMC. That's true. Okay. We gotta reduce this by 5 cards, so then we can have 34 land. Yeah. I think I might be doing math correctly. As a monument gets us a land and eventually gets us a big creature. Right? So like this isn't the worst mana rock you've ever seen. It literally gets a land. It's actually, you know, arguably just as good as a Boreal Grazer. Actually, kind of. If you don't look at it close enough, it is kind of just like what I said. Like if you close your eyes entirely. I hate that it's activate only as a sorcery. Like, please let me just outplay my opponents. Like, what the fuck, dude? Greatest toughness. Tap. Yeah, I'm not gonna look at the mana dorks to get rid of anything. Ghostly Prison's fine. Your promo goes up tomorrow on your... Oh, cool. Sick. Awesome. Cool. I'll be like doing 3 things. I'll be on like 3 different things tomorrow. Look at me. I'm so active. So active. Ooh. Oh my god. The mystery of my room is being revealed. to me. There we go. Oh my god. Alright, anyway, let me stop fiddling with that. Life gain. Draw cards. We have 4 draw cards. It's like, oh, and our commander. And our commander. Beastmaster is only on... Mm-hmm. Yeah, Beastmaster. Yeah, Beastmaster's only an upkeep. Yeah, sure. Oh yeah, we're not really fighting for people for toughness supremacy, are we? Like, we are, but not really. Hmm. 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 That's a good point. Like, I mean, like, we probably will, after a certain point, have more toughness. Or, like, the highest toughness, but maybe not. Like, they can have a singular 6 toughness creature, and we just kind of don't overpower that. What are you using? If you, it's just a reason he's got, this is called Moxfield. This is Moxfield.com, proud sponsor of the channel. But this is my favorite deck building website, like hands down. Like regardless, I was always going to be using them. Moxfield.com, right here, best deck building website. I have all my decks here. I have too many decks. Don't get it twisted. I have too many decks. And we're over here. Bator's any % pacifist speed run. How did we forget Forgotten Ancient? Shit. God damn it. Probably because I wanted to forget. Okay, we went back up a card, chat. We need to take cards away. No problem, Tron. Contraband. Onto other creatures? I can spread them around? Oh, that's gross. Okay, fine. That is really good. It's like our only 2 pieces of removal right here. A little bit of stacks, a little bit of stacks. Draw. That's cool. People, I'm gonna draw cards from this. I stop people from doing stuff. I draw off of other people's draw. Convoke. Make dudes. Make mana. Protection. Kill. Make dudes. Kill. Big buff on tap. Life shenanigans that does make me do goofy stuff. While we're gone, we're gonna suggest Living Death, which is also removal. It is removal. I don't have anything to save my board in this deck either. Fuck. Oh my god, deck building's so difficult, chat. We have so many fun things we want to do. Alright, let me turn the tags off. Disable tags? Enable tags? Okay. Alright. Looking at the creatures here, and if we did it by sort by mana value. Alright, AMC, have a good night, bud. Yeah, I should be going to bed soon as well. So. Hmm. 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 We're gonna have Path of Exile in here. Okay, I think for the sake of time, and also for the sake of the content too, I think we're gonna call it here. We have 69 nice cards in the deck as suggestions. I think I'll tighten this deck up. Like, you know, I'll end up tightening this up in general. I will be building this deck. I actually do want to play Baitor. I didn't open the Baitor Kin to All, so I have to pick him up anyway. I think I will eventually like finish building up this deck, but we do actually turn these deck building streams into YouTube content actually. So what's gonna happen, chat, is that for like the next 10 minutes, all right, have a good night, Magic friends. For the next 10 minutes, I'm going to basically record this deck building thing that we just did, right? So, and you're free to talk. Go ahead and say hi, YouTube. It's very fun. And I'm just going to basically start at the beginning and go step by step with what we did, what we talked about. The points of the deck, the different goals that we have. Even though the deck is only 69 cards, so like it's not complete. It's still showing exactly what we wanted to do, right? Like, we don't have to talk about the mana dorks, we can skip that part, and like the protection things, but like we'll talk about the stacks pieces, we'll talk about the tap things that the commander lets us do, how thick we can make certain cards and all that. So yeah, so we're gonna do the thing. Yes, Bob, the thing. I hope you enjoyed the thing. Yeah, the video's been doing great, so we're gonna keep on that train here. So token makers, yeah, we have some good ones here. Okay, untag sorceries. This is going to be mass reanimation. That's actually the same, yeah. Okay, so here we go. Let's start here, and we're going to do the thing. Pause that. Alrighty. I'm gonna do the thing. Go ahead and say hello to YouTube, everyone. So for the next 10 minutes, I'm just going to record this thing. Also, especially if I'm covering a topic and everything, you have something to add, literally go ahead and add it, because that actually helps the people who will watch the YouTube video. So all right, here, gotta get all ready for it, gotta center myself. I don't have any water, but I guess I'll just die or whatever. Alrighty. Alright. Baitor, Kin to All, 2 white, black, and a green for a 5/7 legendary creature spirit dragon with flying. At the beginning of your end step, if creatures you control have total toughness 10 or greater, draw a card. If you have total toughness 20 or greater, untap each creature you control. And then, if creatures you control have total toughness 40 or greater, each opponent loses half of their life rounded up. So remember, you do activate all of them if you have 40. You're going to draw a card if you're at 10. If you're at 20, you're going to draw a card and untap. And if you're at 40, draw a card, untap, and finally, cut your entire opponent's life totals in half. All right, cool. First take. All right. I gotta. Okay. All right. So diving into what similar commanders can we pull from when we're building Baitor, right? So like Asterion will give us good ideas on how to take full advantage of the lose half your life and then now double that, so then you can actually kill your opponents. So Asterion decks will give us good insight onto how to actually finish the game. Disa the Relentless, a wonderful idea from a community member, trying to focus on star creatures. So instead of just doing your typical toughness typal, we actually went a little bit different and tried to go for star abilities. Star abilities, power and toughness equal to whatever, ends up having more toughness on the battlefield than a toughness typal deck. And then lastly, Pride of the Clade um, Pride of the Clade is another deck that is already about counting toughness. So we're gonna pull some toughness cards from that, since they're all about just going like, okay, do I have enough toughness to reduce the cost of my commander? They're already doing that in that deck, so we're gonna try to see with how they so we're gonna try to see how the cards in that deck help in this deck here. Okay. It wasn't the best take, but that's the magic of editing. Alright. Next, we ask, who wants this commander? People who are trying to build like the truest pillow fort, right? Like, it's not just your typical mono blue pillow fort where you're countering everything. This is an Abzan sand castle that's trying to weather the storm and then end up on the other side with your opponents drained of all of their life and you're just sitting there looking pretty. So anyone who wants to build the truest pillow fort, people who want to be like pacifists, dealing no damage but just draining all of your opponent's life, people who like the Paragon path in all of the RPG games, and basically sandcastle competition winners, I think, are going to love this Baitor deck. Okay, good. Next. Okay. Next, we look at what the commander specifically wants, right? So, like Baitor, what do his abilities say that he wants as the commander? He wants big butts and no lies, right? He wants cards that can hold the line against the relentless onslaught of your foes, right? So, if you have a 2-1 with Death Touch and First Strike, that's going to be just as good as any creature with infinite toughness, because no one's going to want to swing into that. Anthems. Anthems cut the amount of work we have to do down by like a lot. So instead of having to generate 10 1/1s, we could just do 5 1/1s in one Anthem. That increases the power that our tokens can do against any attacking creatures, as well as the toughness to get to the next level of Baitor's abilities. Creatures with tap abilities will do great in this deck, whether it's like tap destroy, tap under the creatures, whatever, because Baitor is going to untap them. So we do get like vigilance in a way, but we're never attacking. And then finally, wound reflection cards. We need wound reflection cards in order to actually finish out the game. We have a couple sources of that. There's only so many wound reflection cards, but yes, anything that says target anything that says each opponent loses life equal to the amount of life they've lost this turn is going to go perfectly with Baitor's final ability. So next we look at what the deck wants. What does the deck need in order to make sure Baitor gets what he wants? So toughness anthems, just as long as the anthems improve toughness in some way, shape, or form, we're golden. Until end of turn buffs will be fine. Drain cards, if we just want to pain and drain our opponents, as long as it's not dealing damage, just, loss of life. We're doing the pacifist run here. Star cards are going to be key to making this deck unique and flavorful. Tokens are just free real estate, quite frankly. Any token you make goes to the toughness that Baitor needs, and if you add an Anthem, it helps even more. So you don't need to put every single wall in the deck, you can just make a bunch of tokens. A couple of stacks pieces, right? Because we're not pressing people by actually attacking them to take their life down, we do need some stacks pieces to make sure that other decks don't combo out. We're not fully taking away their commander's abilities to function, but we do just want to slow them down a little bit. Some moats around our fort, so before they even attack us, they lose something for it, or they have to spend some mana, right? And then lastly, archers on the parapets, as I like to call it. So some cards that like gain a lot of value being behind our defensive walls and are able to just snipe very specific targets that we need to be gotten rid of before the enemies either combo off or break through our gates. Cool. All right, next take. Let's go. We're doing it. We're killing it, chat. Chat, honestly, like, you don't, obviously you don't see me when I'm like just talking to a camera trying to, like, even if I'm reading off a script, I am so bad at just ad-libbing to a camera and there's like no one watching. I'm so fucking bad at this. If I was doing this without y'all here, I would have been taking, I would still be on like the first section just reading the commander, having made like 5 mistakes. I don't know what it is. It's just being actively in front of the camera, knowing that there's people there is like the main thing for me. All right. So thank you. All right. So on to the actual deck crafting, right? So this is. All right. So on to the actual deck crafting. So this is Baitor's any % pacifist speed run, right? So specifically, we're trying to deal no combat damage to any of our opponents. No damage. It's just loss of life, right? And we're trying to do it by having a bunch of toughness. So the first thing I wanted to look at was star creatures, right? Get some really good star creatures that improve the amount of toughness we have while still being able to put up a decent fight when our opponents attack us. So like 2 mana Bloomguard Mentor, great. If we, as long as we're producing creatures, we're gonna have a lot of toughness from those creatures as well as from the Bloomguard Mentor. Daxos, guided, blessed by the sun, high devotion to white is going to lead to a giant amount of toughness. Same with Regal Bunnycorn. This expensive card, or formerly expensive card, is going to do absolute numbers in this deck. And then bigger things like Sarah Avatar or Soul of Eternity, whatever our life total is, it's probably going to be enough to make Baitor get over that 40 toughness hump, and it's going to wreak havoc on our foes. Next, we're going to look at the Anthem options that we have, right? Anthem of Champions is actually a really decent 2-mana card here because, again, instead of making 10 1/1s, if we just did 5 1/1s and 1 Anthem, it doubles the amount of defensive power we have and the toughness of the token and the toughness that we need in order for Baitor to do what he needs to do. 1 Baitor and 1 Mana Dork and an Anthem will get us where we need in order to just draw a card, right? So, like, that's just really peak right there. Flowering of the White Tree, same thing for 2 mana. Veteran Armorer will make sure that we have more toughness at all times, so even the star creatures will have higher toughness than defense, which does higher toughness than attack, which does come into play for other abilities. Spear of Heliod is a really good way to say, hey, don't attack me, because if you do, you will lose that hand. Sometimes it's worth it. Our opponents should be attacking us, but sometimes they won't because they don't want to lose their creature. One of the best planeswalkers we have for this is a Johnny Goldbane. His original Johnny is actually really cool here. His +1 gain to life is cool, right? The -1 is basically an anthem on your entire board. +1/+1 counters on everything is really great, and we can do it 4 times straight from the get-go. And hey, if we have enough walls up and he's able to -6, we have a Sarah avatar like for free. Really freaking good. The next wings we really want to look at is Illustrious Wanderglyph and Tendershoot Dryad. Both of these through 1 rotation, right? Because we're gonna get City's Blessing. It's gonna be very easy. Through 1 rotation around our opponents, we add basically another 10 toughness to our side of the board. That's gonna make Baitor go like, oh, we're at that next level already? Cool. That was only 1 turn. Sweet. Let's start drawing cards. Let's start untapping creatures, and let's start draining life. And then really cool things like Unnatural Growth, just straight up doubling whatever our creature's toughness is, +1/+1 counter buffs, anthem buffs, just double them all until end of turn. That will trigger Baitor. And hey, big old finishers like Elish Norn will drain our opponent's board as well as increase our power. The archers that I was specifically talking about would be Intrepid Hero and Royal Assassin and other such cards. Being able to have guys behind our walls or pretty much at the top of it go, hey, that's a combo piece right there. get rid of it. That is a big giant dragon that's flying over us right there. Get rid of it. So the threats to our our castle basically get taken out by these two and other options. And because you untap them at the end of turn, thanks to Baitor, we get to use them twice. Mana dorks, mana rocks, protection, ramp, don't care about any of that. Onto our stacks pieces, we have cards like Dampening Sphere, again, just to make sure that combo decks don't combo out. We're not trying to restrict them entirely, but if Dampening Sphere is there, we're not gonna have an Izzet Spellslinger deck just completely overrun us because we're not attacking, right? Same thing with Rug of Smothering. If they want to be able to do all of this, they're going to have to lose life for it. And that life is going to be very important once we start taking half of it away. If we're going to go against combo decks, at least we can draw a bunch of cards from it. If we're going to go against control decks that are drawing a bunch of cards, we're going to draw some too. And then Drana and Linvala just say, hey, activated abilities, you're doing too much. We know you're about to combo out with it. Let's just put the kibosh on that. And since we're messing with the untap ability of Baitor, we have tappers like Giver of Runes, Amara Soul of the Accord, Enduring Vitality, which gives us the ability to tap our creatures, March of the Multitudes, or pretty much any spells with Convoke, and we give Convoke with Prop Room. Being able to tap all of our creatures, whether they're tokens or mana dorks, and then untap them with our commander allows us to keep on moving throughout the turns and still have our defenses up. My favorite spell, I think that's going to mess with like the whole tap mechanic, is Nullmage Shepherd. Tap 4 and tap creatures you control, destroy target artifact or enchantment. That's huge for us. Whew, let me take a deep breath. All right. And then we just go over the thick creatures here, just focusing on their giant booty butts. And I don't need to go. And then the Wound Reflections. Okay. All right, here we go. Perfect take. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Next, we have basically like our different thick categories. So like thick with 1C is pretty much anything like 3 or 4 toughness. Arboreal Grazer is a good opener. This is a good mana dork. This gives us protection. Again, this stops combo decks from going off. And then Watchful Radstag ends up being a really, really good token generator, as well as pretty much always going to have 3 toughness going on. 2 C's is like 5 and 6. That's going to be, again, Runic Armor Sword drawing us cards, and Bedrock Tortoise giving us hexproof on our turns. Thick with 3 C's is going to be like 7 or more. Hanwar Militia Captain just keeps on growing bigger and bigger and bigger throughout the game. It's going to have at least 7 toughness for sure. And then Elish Norn Grand Cenobite, 7 toughness by herself, and then +2/+2 to our board. Yeah, we're going to get to 40 real quick. And then the thickest in the thicket, as it were, is going to be cards that basically swap our life total for their toughness, right? So like Evra, Halcyon Witness, will be able to go to our end step in response to Baitor's ability, pay for, to swap our life out. We'll be at whatever our life total is as her toughness. Baitor checks, sees that her toughness is significant enough to trigger his abilities, and then we just put our life total right back, because we get to untap with all of our mana dorks. So we just put the life total right back as if it was never gone. Just be very careful with it. Don't get bolted for don't get bolted for 4. Tree of Redemption is going to serve the same purpose. Again, right before the end step with Baitor, we swap. Baitor sees that we have enough toughness, triggers abilities, untap. We can swap the life total right back. And Tree of Perdition is going to do double damage with the Wound Reflection abilities, because we're going to take people's life total away from them, and then Wound Reflection will finish them off, as well as do everything we were doing with Baitor. And then lastly, the actual Wound Reflection cards. We have Warlock class, which we're trying to get to level 3 for, in order to, again, if your opponent loses life, they're going to lose that much life again. Bloodleather of Aklazats, Asterion the Decadent, which is honestly the first card I thought about as soon as I saw Baitor. And then the titular Wound Reflection itself. I'm going to use the Doctor Who version. But yes, at the beginning of each end step, each opponent loses life equal to the life they lost this turn. You just stack this ability after Baitor's ability. And there you have it. That is the Baitor any percent pacifist run. We're going to just not no attacks, no damage, none of that. Okay, we're just gonna sit here, stop people from winning. We're not gonna stop them from playing. Okay, we're not that type of stacks. But we're gonna stop them from winning, and then we're going to just cut their life total in half over and over and over again until we double do it. So, if you're looking forward to see any of these cards in action, I will be playing this deck on stream in the very, very near future. And you can follow the Moxfield link down below, see if it inspires you at all. And please check out CoolStuffInc.com if you're looking for any of these cards, because you're just like, wow, Baitor's about to come out. I need to pick these up and play Kurl's list. CoolStuffInc.com using code Kuro will get you 5% off and support the channel. Really appreciate you. Thank you very much, chat, for helping me build this deck. Be sure to tune in every Monday and now Wednesdays for deck building streams just like this one. All right, peace. And there we have it, chat. Look at that. That was clean. That was so clean. Look at that fam. Hell yeah, Bert. How you doing? That deck looks sweet. The deck is kind of, it's kind of, like, it needs, like, we got to finish it, right? It's 69 cards, so we got to cut it down. Forgotten Ancient does go hard. I can't believe we forgot Forgotten Ancient, but the Forgotten Ancient goes fucking hard in this. Yeah, it's crazy. All right, chat. That is going to be it for us tonight. I know we literally only got over, like, one commander. I'm so sorry. We're supposed to, like, do these faster. But I just gotta get better practice in like nailing down the actual notes and then going for those notes and then choosing an actual stopping point before I go too hard. I shouldn't have started looking at the mana rocks. I mean, it doesn't really like it's like whatever. But yeah, this is a lot of fun. Baitor's sick, so chat. I hope you enjoy it. The deck list will be posted in the Discord, posted online. The YouTube video should be up in a couple days. We're gonna have a good old time. Okay. All right, let me figure out where I'm going to drop you all off. Baitor's sick. Oh no, I hope he feels better soon. That was awful. That was terrible. Feel less good about that. But not too bad. Don't feel too bad. Wow. Who else is playing some Magic the Gathering? Let's see. Okay, that's Dragon Ball Z Daima. That's not Magic the Gathering. That's not Magic the Gathering. You're not Squidward. All right. Where are we at? Hey, Bobby Christine. Good to see you, friend. That's not the Magic the Gathering yet. Stand by for Universe's Dragon Ball Z Daima. It would be... They'd have to name it something else, right? Bobby Christine, who do we raid? Any new friends we want to raid? It's just literally all new people. I should raid the Dragon Ball Z streamer for sure. Dirt Nymph. Alright, Dirt Nymph is someone that Bobby Christine is vouching for. So, if they're wrong in any way, shape, or form, if they have any level of incorrect thoughts, it's all Bobby's fault. And Bobby endorses them. All of them. But no. 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 I really appreciate it. Thank you. I'm like the YouTube videos have been like doing really, really well. Like I've never really done YouTube before. It's not my forte. As I said, like I'm used to just talking to chat directly and concisely. And you have helped me be able to make YouTube videos where I can have something be said and it kind of makes actual sense. I have never in my life had a video that had 2,500 people view it before. It feels really great and it feels really amazing. And again, it's all thanks to you. So really appreciate you, chat. Thank you again for being here. Let's head over to Dirt Nymph. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah. In fact, sorry, I did have one video make almost 4K. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow, chat. I think we'll probably try to go over another commander. And then Wednesday is the arena release event, right? So like I'll be playing Dragons of Tarkir or Tarkir Dragonstorm arena early access stuff as much as I can. Okay? All right. Chat. See you in the next one. Goodbye. Have a good night. Yeah.